Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Monday Midsole or the Tuesday Toe Box. It's Tuesday. We couldn't do it live on Monday, so today we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to get into the gatekeepers of the sneaker community. We're going to talk about the Unbreakable and Damn D thing a little bit, not get too crazy into it. We're going to get into where's Pinoe and a lot more. It's the 2-hour episode tonight, as opposed to the last couple weeks. In the Monday Midsole starts right now.
Do it live. Okay. We'll do it live.
Hey, don't, and you know what? If you sent vomit emojis on this, it means you don't like Michael Jackson. It means you disrespected my mother, and you probably racist.
Hey, you can't wear these when it's lightning out.
Marcus, what did you give me, Curly?
I didn't give you an S. I gave you the S.
So these?
Yes. Hold on, I got a window open. Yeah, those, the shadow.
Cool.
Now tuned into the Monday Midsole with your co-host, Nelly Mo, Polos and James, One-Legged Lister, and Buckeye City Soul. Let's go.
Yo, welcome back. I am your co-host, Buckeye City Soul from the OHIO, and
I am very happy to be here.
it's the last show of 2018, at least I think. But I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to Mr. Marcus of the nursing home.
What's happening? It's your boy Polos and Jays, the People's Gramp, coming to you live with the red cup, ready to kick it off for this last show of the year.
What's inside of it?
Pass it over to the one-legged man.
Juice.
What's good, y'all? It's One-Legged Lister, your one-legged friend, maybe your only one-legged friend. My headphones ain't doing what I want them to fucking do. It's Tuesday. Let's do it.
Yeah, on that note, what is going on? It's Molly Moore, aka I done copped another one. Mr. Accidental Purchase himself. We're here on a Tuesday. Feels good to be back live, 2 hours. Got a lot to talk about, y'all. Let's get it.
Pinoe!
And you gonna introduce our guest?
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Oh. Well, you know what? It's been a while since we had one of those, but we are very, very happy to have a repeat guest. We got Tony D2Wild. What's going on, brother?
Yes, man. TonyD2Wild checking in once again. I don't know if I'm too damn bright, but it's, it is what it is. I'm back in the building. Thank you guys for having me. It's been quite some time, and I miss you guys. Miss everybody here, man. Shit, it's been a minute since I've seen everybody too in person. Been quite some time.
We got Team Light Skin going right now. I like it.
Boom.
We ain't outnumbered no more. It's tied. And then we got Dan. No, but as we said,
the white one out, man. Always the white one out.
All good. But as we said, it's been a while, so not gonna do a full-on interview again. Why don't you just kind of catch us up? What's the latest that you have going on right now?
Right now, man, just been grinding, really honestly, trying to just keep the videos pushing, keep the videos going. I'm about to be moving into my first house. I made my first home purchase recently, so I've been doing that, and just keeping it grinding with the sample stuff, with the YouTube. And honestly, man, like just been kind of just venturing out, trying to find other business things along the way. That's something I've been really wanting to do as I've stepped into more of adulthood, I guess, as you would say. I've always felt like a kid, but that's just kind of what's been going on.
That's what's up. Congrats. That's huge. The home purchase. And then, so what's next for sample? You mentioned that. I've seen a couple pieces out there recently.
Yeah, for 2019, man, I just really want us to start. It's been one of our goals from the get-go, but even more so is just starting to push it outside of the YouTube realm and get that separation, get it in more hands of people outside of YouTube too, like some rappers, whoever it may be, rappers, influencers, athletes, in all types of sports, and just stuff like that, just something outside of the realm we're in, so people don't always associate it with us. You know, that's been the main thing. And keeping it growing, getting it in a few stores. We have it in Soul Play right now in Atlanta. Shout out to them. People been buying it. So just getting maybe in some more stores, doing more collaborations with all sorts of people, and just expanding the brand, you know.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's my next question, to see if you guys were trying to hit retail and kind of what the timeline was at. So
we don't it's not a goal, but we want to do it just to do it. At the end of the day, you know, the online is where every retailer is trying to go to. You know, they're trying to grab that attention. So we already kind of have that, but we're just doing it to do it. We like to see that thing locally, you know, like, or physically, so for people can go and cop. So yeah.
That's what's up. And then you just had the giveaway with Champs.
Yeah, so we just got done doing that. I actually got to send that out by the end of this week. That's automatic $50 per. That's actually automatic $100. Just ship those things out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're about 10 pounds and they're big, so they're gonna be But it's all good. It's for the good cause, man. You know, my supporters, I appreciate them, and you know, whatever I can do, and I'm happy that Champs wanted to jump on with that, you know, so no else.
No else, no sir. But like I said, just a little bit of a refresher here. So I'm gonna just throw it to the panel, see if they have anything on their mind that they wanted to chop it up about with you.
For sure.
So you said a couple other different business ventures. Like, what other things are you kind of looking into?
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, I'm thinking of something more so like where it's more hidden. Like, okay. I mean, what it's not. I wouldn't even call it a business venture, but something I've been very keen about starting this year before 2018, before it ends. Is like a 401k. Okay. Like, I'm trying to figure that out. Some of that stocks I'm not too keen on that, but just that, and then just some type of other business that's just probably not even associated with sneakers. I haven't really sat down fully yet to think about it, but it's something that has been just going on my mind, you know. With everything I've been learning, I just want to do something else also, like something else that this is off the radar. You're
trying to diversify your bonds.
Yeah, exactly. You
need to holler at Molly then. Molly the money man.
We can talk offline. I mean, that's 9 to 5, so you know we can definitely do that one.
For sure. So
Daniel will be back. He had a technical difficulty.
Oh shit.
He had to he had to restart the joint. But
well, Tony, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I posted that you was coming on the show. One of the people in the chat asked me to ask you about the impact of YouTube reducing payouts, views, etc. for the heavy YouTubers. What are your thoughts about that?
Reducing the payout? What do you mean by that? Like, you mean like? Go ahead.
That's what he sent me. Reducing payouts and views, etc. for heavy YouTubers.
I guess he's meaning like the lack of views and the lack of money being made. I'm assuming.
I think that's what he's
okay. And he's saying, how's that affect me?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, man, honestly, like that's a war that's been brewing for a minute now, and it's just now coming to surface. You know, I won't lie. I've always been a complainer of views and voice my opinion about it on YouTube. I mean, on Twitter a lot, even on YouTube. But what I see going on is that like YouTube is starting to let the bigger media bleed into YouTube and you know, just have a little bit too much of it. Like, I always respected like the big brands contacting influencers and paying them and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, like the people are connecting with us as a person, and me myself, I always try to make sure that like I promote stuff that I believe in, not just anything, you know, based upon the money. So, but on a whole other note of that, like I feel like they're starting to side more with these big businesses, and I think it's like leading to them pushing these bigger corporate entities or, you know, actors or whatever it may be, and it has a massive effect on all of us. I don't know what they're doing, but their algorithm is totally just jacked up. It's jacked up, it's messed up, and it's definitely lowered viewership and lowered, you know, with less views is less money. At the same time, I would take my own, you know, what's the word I'm trying to say? I would take my own fault for, you know, it does have some lack of creativity in YouTube. It has become a little stale here and there, and in different aspects though, like with sneakers, you can only do so much, you know? So it's like, I don't know what we could do differently, but YouTube as a whole, it has become stale, and it's more creators have been oversaturated. So it's a lot of things that play a part of the views and all that. Oversaturation means the views get spread out more, you know?
I think that's the biggest deal for across the board for the YouTubers because I consume a lot of YouTube. Like a lot of YouTube. We watch more in this house, in my house alone, we watch more YouTube than we do TV.
Exactly.
So, primarily I watch a bunch of nerd shit, to be real honest with you.
Yeah.
But when I'll start watching the Kicks thing, and so there'll be 7 reviews of the Concord.
Mm-hmm.
And so really you go to see the people that or the people that you've built a relationship with. And so that's because I tried to do the YouTube, and I just sounded mad old right there. I just want to identify that. I tried to do the YouTube, but you can only do so much, right? And so I think to put all the onus either on the algorithm or on the creator in and of itself, is faults on both ends. You know what I'm saying? Like there's only so much you can do. I guess at this point it's how can you diversify what you deliver in the content level. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, that's just with anything. When stuff gets oversaturated, things are going to be split up.
But
supply and demand.
But do you think that maybe the creativity hasn't been incentivized because of them dispersing views and not being able to, get the accurate or
Hey.
Sorry about that.
Hey.
All right. But no, do you think that with YouTube kind of kind of like IG? Because I know for IG, when they came in and they changed up the algorithm and they made it so, all right, you can have 100,000 followers, but I'm only going to show this to 10,000 people. And then that kind of tanked things. It took a little bit away from me because I was like, well, I don't feel like doing a picture today, where I was doing 2, when it was going. Yeah. But then,
I used to do 3.
So what's making sense now, as far as what I read in numerous articles, is what YouTube is starting to do too. Is called it's doing this new algorithm system that's that supposedly helps with creator burnout. So last year, 2 years last year, you dropping videos every single day, and I still do that. But you would need you felt that need to drop every day to keep that consistency flowing and whatnot, right?
Right.
Well, now what YouTube is doing is they're pushing out older videos. They're pushing those out on the homepage. If you go to the homepage, you'll see a lot of videos that are you'll see a couple of videos recent, a day, 3 days ago, but you'll see a lot of videos also that were for 3 months, 6 months, a year, 4 months, 2 months, whatever. So what they're doing is, when we think of a YouTube video, at least on sneaker wise, when we drop that video, it has a very short shelf life. So it'll drop after about 5 days, it ain't getting no more views. You know what I'm saying? It's dead. It's on to the next. But what they're doing is they're trying to make you feel like, well, we'll push out these older videos so that you don't have to feel like you have to constantly drop new videos every day to stay afloat. So that's something I noticed that they did as far as that. And that's why that leads into what you saying, Lister, where you don't feel like you need to post as much anymore because of the fact that it's not getting pushed. But now they're like, well, you don't, you don't have to post as much, but you can still get the push. That's what they're trying to say. You don't have to post 7 videos a week, Tony. You can post 5 because we'll still push out those older ones, even though that usually we just would let them just get ran over by whatever's current and getting pushed now. I don't really like the algorithm, if you ask me. I like to move consistently. I'm used to that. I treat this this is not a 9 to 5, but I treat it like that. I wake up in the morning, I think about what I want to do, or I thought about the day before, I get the job done, and I get it out. It's like an assembly line for me.
Right.
But I think that's what's best for sneaker YouTube specifically, is that assembly line. Because the reality of it for sneaker YouTube is what's new, what's popping, what hasn't come out yet, first looks. These are the staples of sneaker YouTube, and if they take away from that, a shoe that came out 2 years ago that everybody's seen 1,000 times, and they've double tapped 1,000 pictures that have that on there.
Yeah,
it's lost its allure.
Basically, what you're putting it perfectly is that the way our system works does not work with YouTube. YouTube wants to push old content, but sneakers is like technology. We don't want to watch iPhone 8s next year. We don't watch iPhone XS, whatever. Every year, every month for us, we're on to the next one. Like we are,
every week.
Every week,
yeah, exactly. So we are even more in tune. Like we move faster than computers. And computers every year is something new. Every phone is every year is something new. For us, every week it's something new. So we can't be talking about Concords right now anymore. We are thinking about bread.
You got to be in 2019, right?
Yeah, like we're thinking about what's next.
And the early look guys are even because you had you just picked up the
Spider-Man,
the 8s and the what are them hoes?
Mochas?
Sports Illustrated ones.
Oh
right?
Yeah.
You had those two.
Yeah.
Right. So you're on those, and they come out in a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And so you're really 2 weeks ahead of what's coming out.
Yeah.
And to maintain that pace it's expensive, number one. And then if your videos ain't getting the views, it doesn't correlate to spending that money to get those views. And so it's kind of self-defeating.
And I gotta say real quick, man, Lister, really looking behind your back, I see two beautiful SBs behind you, a DB and a purple lobster.
Yeah, right.
You're out here moving. I appreciate it. I like that. You're out there moving, man. Did you go to Macon or plug Macon, or was that on Nike?
No, I got Jewed up.
Okay. Because those Macon, they had them in Macon.
Yeah. These guys. The thing about Macon, right?
Yeah.
Have you been to Macon?
Yeah.
They ain't shit in Macon.
I know.
The only time I ever go to Macon is when I gotta go do alcoholic stuff. Like that's it.
Yeah,
Is that where you get your moonshine?
No, I made it myself. But no, what I mean like sober alcoholic stuff. Oh look, Damn D's in the house. Hello, Damn D. No, I mean it's better. It's. I'll put it this way. It's
hell no, they ain't no you. Wait. I'm getting early. Hell no. If you ever come to Atlanta, Damn D, you go to Soul Play. You'll see for yourself, man.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, he been there too. Everybody.
The dudes up at Soul Play are the truth. I love those guys, man.
Damn D's is being funny. He's being funny. But go ahead.
These both came from. This came from a skate shop.
Yeah.
This came from one of the 4 sneaker stores that get those. They get the DVDs.
Oh, okay. All right.
You just ruined my what's in the box though. So thank you.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at your face. You're literally you're kind of like weird flex, but okay in me right now.
He can't. I can't wait to talk about them joints.
Just creep by it.
He put him right there beside my face.
Yeah,
he's flexing, but it's all good.
I try to rotate walls. Jordan wall, LeBron wall, SB wall. Jordan wall.
You
LeBron
try to rotate walls?
Yeah.
Don't we all? No.
And smash walls.
Gotta stir it like coffee.
Sound like macaroni and cheese up in this
smash
joint.
walls or spaghetti. I heard also. But yes. Yeah. Anyway, let's get off this topic because this is gonna get weird.
It's all good, but yeah, that's the YouTube life right now, man. Hopefully things change. I'm tired of the algorithm. I don't like this algorithm. That's it. I just don't like it.
But I mean, you're more than just sneakers, though, and I think that's the reality of it. Is you're more than just sneakers. Your fashion, your own clothesline. It's vlogging. It's humor, and I think when you start diversifying, and because it's probably comfortable to lean on sneakers. Because that's how you got to where you're at.
Yeah.
Right? But sneakers are not going to maintain you moving forward. So you're going to have to start diversifying, what you're doing and the content that you deliver. You have to bring something new to the table.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
But that's my 2 cents, and I don't make YouTube videos either. So there's that. As a consumer of YouTube videos,
yeah, I just watch too. I don't know how y'all do it, man. It's tough making them videos.
Yeah. Hey, I 1 minute I don't care about what haters anybody say, but at 1 minute I do care about what everybody says in general. And one thing I would love for people to always understand, and a lot you guys all understand because you guys are doing it with me. But I wish that a lot of people on the outside looking in will understand that it's not as easy as people would make it seem, and it takes a lot of time. It's not like like, oh, you just wake up and shoot a damn video. Like, nah, man. Like the clock never is off for me. Like, I'm checking my phone, I'm doing whatever. Like, it's a very different lifestyle than like. You gotta understand, like, if you have that job where you can wake up, go to work, come home, and when you come home, it's over. Woo! Take your clothes off, whatever, play the game, whatever. For me, it's like I gotta pick sections out the day. Like, okay, if I take 30 minutes to play the Xbox, I gotta get this, and now I got dinner at 8. So I gotta it's every day is like it's like a puzzle that you gotta figure out how to move around and do right, and it's every single day. Otherwise, if you don't move fast enough, you're gonna get left. 1 week without YouTube, you forgotten about at this point.
You have to loop. Like, so when I was making YouTube videos, I found that when I had an early release, that video hit. Right, if I was like, and it was a rush, right? I'd pick up that shoe, and I would rush to be the first person to deliver that sneaker. Right, the first person to get that view up, right? And if I couldn't be the first person, it was almost pointless because you're gonna get it out. I can't think of anybody else's name right now.
Foamer Simpson gets
Damn D, Foamy.
Yeah. Foamer gets him out really early though. Foamer Simpson, he gets him out. Like he already got the vaults out right now.
Right. You can't, and that's the thing. So, you're competing with guys like that. So if you can get an early look at something, you've got to be the first one to get it out. And then,
let's see, as a viewer, I kind of disagree with that because the way I look at it, let's say Tony reviews a shoe, Foamer reviews it, Mike Rich reviews it. I'm going to watch all of them because I watch all those guys, regardless of they're all talking about the same shoe. They're all going to have different perspectives, and it's just like when you wake up on Sunday morning and you're getting ready to watch football. Everybody has a specific channel that they go to for the pre-show. You may watch Fox or you may watch CBS. But you're still going to get the same content every week. They're going to still do the same thing. They're just going to talk about something different. They're going to talk about different teams. And that's kind of the way I look at YouTube. I mean, no matter which, Tony, if you keep doing the same thing that you've been doing consistently, I'm going to keep watching because regardless if it's the same, you're still giving good content. It's kind of like listening to a rap CD. We always say we want the old Kanye. If you change too much, we're not going to want the new Tony. We're going to say, hey, where's that old Tony at? Who was giving us that content that grabbed us in the first place.
Yeah.
So I prefer that. I mean, you can change, but still be that same personality that you were in the beginning.
Yeah. And one thing I would say that, like, one thing that is not discussed as much as we talk about different channels, there's different viewers. Right. That viewer thought process is very, like, it's a lot of people like that. That's like one of the main things I've always heard my whole entire YouTube career. Like, man, but the thing is, like, Tony's gonna give me this thought process. Bull's gonna give me the dope ass on feet. Mike Rich gonna keep it real. Damn D gonna be funny about, like, people are gonna say like that's why they watch everybody. But there are some people that's like, man, after you seen one, you seen all of them. That's what you got different type of viewers out there. So like,
that's true.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah. So some people, I like. There's people like that though too. Like for me, like you said, like I'll watch a different person's take on the same topic. That's just how I am. Like me personally, I like Undisputed more, but I still will watch First Take to hear what they got to say. But I like to hear what Shannon and Skip saying first, and then I go see what Stephen A. talking about.
Right. And somebody would just refer to it as selling dope, And I think the big key, man, is like the editing. I don't think people recognize how much effort has to go into editing. I know.
Patience.
I know, Mom. I lost a whole computer because of that video. Okay, like that's how big
the video did it.
File was. That video wrecked that computer.
The West Wing, Concord.
Yeah. But it completely smashed a full-on desktop Mac. Anyway, like editing can make or break you as well because like you're sitting here staring at this screen, and like for me, like I love the recording part, I love the vlogging part, I love the getting and talking to people part, and getting sneakers and looking at them. But the editing was so meticulous. And it's like, and I imagine Tony, who's been doing this for years and years, has it down to like a process, right?
Yeah, it's like the best way to describe my editing. Like that's one thing about me, bro. I've been doing this since I was 18. I was shooting, or 19. I was shooting music videos and stuff. So I was doing it. The best way to look at how I edit, if you were to watch me from the back, pause. You'd be looking at that. You be like you behind me right here. You be watching like Salt Bay when he cuts that meat and rips it and chops it up. Like I'm going through that thing, chopping it up. I'm moving like that, bro. I'm just chopping the hell out of that thing and putting the salt on the tip. Pause again, and then I'm just doing, but yeah, like I move it because like, what happens. The best way, if I could ever give anybody advice about how to do it fast, is when you're and I don't have to say pause about that, but if you're doing it when you're shooting, edit in your brain while you're shooting. So you're thinking like, okay, I'm doing this way. That means I'm gonna be able to have a shortcut when I'm editing now. So like for instance, when I do my videos, I might say, "What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, blah blah blah." Checking in once again, and then I'll be like, "Cut." And then I'll take a deep breath, take my time, and then continue on. I'll take pauses that later on when I go edit, I can just chop it up easily. So I'm not just like talking fast and I take my time when I'm shooting. So when I go to edit, I can make it really clean, So that's something I've learned along the process. But editing in brain midway when you're shooting is like very important for me, and that way it makes it so much easier to edit.
Yeah, like wait, Mr. Orchard Beach.
Huh?
Damn
shit.
Y'all all be on some editing shit, man. This shit's crazy.
I tried.
It's just too.
That shit's hard. I ain't
you
got
gotta
it.
wait for it to render and all that stuff, man.
The thing that I tell like my girl Nicole, because she'll edit for a whole goddamn day. I told her, look, man, when you're doing YouTube, you have to balance it out, because like if you spend too long editing and take a whole day and then drop it, the video does shit, then you're devastated.
Right.
You have to find a balance on this stuff, because like you need to have sometimes you got to bring the editing down a little bit to get the video out in consistency. Because if you spend too much time on the editing and it doesn't do, then you feel devastated. You have to find like a point where it's like, okay, I put enough edits in here, it's good to go. You're just doing a YouTube video. You're not making a movie that's gonna like go on to and it has to like you're not just dropping it and it's gonna just do 5 million views and then you're gonna be gone from YouTube for a week or a month. You're doing something that's gonna drop, and then tomorrow you're gonna be doing another video, or the next 2 days. Like you gotta keep that in mind that like you can't spend so much time on that.
When I was editing, for sure.
What are you doing? ASMR?
Yeah, exactly. When I was editing, I was for sure trying to make it look like a movie. Like I wanted it to have a flow, or like a cut to have a certain feel about it, But I don't know.
Yeah, see,
I did YouTube for a year. I said I would try it for a year, and that shit beat me down. Like, so my hat's off to you guys that are still doing it for years and years. I just ain't got it like that. I don't. I meant like it was fun to do for a year. I did it all of 2017, and then like I ain't got it anymore.
Whenever you're ready to get back, you let me know. You're always welcome. You always know I'm always down, man. You gotta just hit me up. I just did something with Sniper Jones. That'll be dropping next week.
That dude, he hustles, man.
Yeah, he's hustling. He's on the come up in Atlanta too. We need some more people.
Is. I love it. I love watching him.
Ohio.
Yeah, I like watching him succeed, man.
Yeah, he's definitely he grinds for sure. Pause. Yeah. But y'all wanna get into let's get into what's in the box.
All right. Should I pop it off or what?
It's a drop. It's a drop.
You said it's a drop?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Like a commercial or like a
shit.
Music.
Oh, I'm watching the video here. Okay.
Welcome to What's in the Box, sponsored by the Container Store. And who wants to go first?
Me? That's what I got right here. Got nothing.
You got it. You got Nathan?
It's Christmas.
Yeah, you're right. You right.
Pause. Ply say it's criminal.
Criminal.
Merry Criminal.
You wanna?
I'm gonna rush around and grab my pickup here. It's not in the box, but I got the rush around. Grab these frozen yellows.
Oh, the cheeseburger Eddies.
Yes, sir. So I grabbed that joint, and I got the Spider-Man ones.
There you go.
Thoughts before we pass on thoughts. What you think?
I like them. I went and saw the movie on Saturday with the kids, so I had a good time. Obviously, I didn't wear them.
I was gonna say, and you didn't wear them?
No, it was raining.
Oh yeah, you can't rock that clear bottom on the rain. That's a no.
Fuck no, baby.
Karis, man, thank you, bro. I appreciate the
So yeah,
$9.99.
I didn't wear them. I got them for my little man too. Actually, I picked them up for my brother for Christmas, but so he's got them. Got the little pop joint for a little guy, and I got another one on the way. So yeah, that was kind of the.
You got another one on the way? You mean like a baby?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
No.
you shot the club up?
No.
Hell,
Look at him all. He's like, hell no.
hell no. That's how rumors get started. What the hell?
I was confused.
He
My
said,
bad.
put the jersey up in the rafters. Put it back.
Right here. Got another one of these on the way.
My bad. You just said that I got another one on the way, so I was just.
No children. I'm good on.
I
Appreciate
don't make
it.
them. I don't make them hoes neither, so it's cool.
I'm good. Appreciate you.
Go ahead. All right, you want me to go? Or you want to go?
It don't matter.
I hate lacing up these damn ones.
I'll go real quick.
You got something
'Cause
crazy.
I got old stuff though. Like I finally got my Concords, and I only actually got one pair, but I make another. What? Well, I mean, to us. I mean, you guys already showed them 2-3 weeks ago, so I'm late for school. I too got the cheeseburger Eddies. I got these cheeseburgers.
We don't like that.
Got these cheese.
You don't like the cheeseburgers?
Oh, you don't wear no things around me?
Then I got these, but I'm getting rid of them.
A word.
Off-white Converse.
That's a silent pickup. Look at you.
You know what I'm saying? I can't rock these though, man. My feet too long.
What size is that? 10?
12. It's a 12.
12.
10.
Should go fit like a 15.
And my what's in the box, Maul already showed. I got a few pairs of these.
Okay.
A few.
I want a pair, but in the same store.
Damn,
And they
man.
don't let me grab both.
It's red. It's red. You know he's gonna get like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I love these, and I mean the material's dope. I mean, I bought one that I'll probably have to get rid of, but I like to have 2 of these.
I
So,
won 2.
That's what's
Again,
in the box.
Most of them up, unfortunately.
Thanks to Container Store. Tony, man, you got any new pickups that you want to show that you
Yeah, sure. I'll give him a little leak. Hold on.
All right.
Hey.
I can't keep up with that.
Oh, man down.
Dan, you about to go ahead, man.
I went. You said you went on Tony.
Oh shit.
Man,
Oh, boy.
you got the rock. That's your pick.
Hey, relax.
Oh,
All right. So,
He got a chow chow.
so you already know y'all seen these.
Yes, I need those.
Yeah, those are dope.
We got a fat bag.
But now,
Fat bag, damn D. Don't worry.
Oh,
Paul, I'm just saying. People out here in the street. People out here in the street be, trying to clap. So we got to make sure everything's straight. I did pick these up too.
hey.
yes, sir.
I went and saw the movie. I love the movie.
I gotta
The
see it. Is it good? Is it worth
Yeah, the
seeing?
movie-
Man, it's dope. 10 out of 10, bro. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
All right. I
And
was
then
trying to
this,
think, should I go
I haven't
see
even
it?
showed this shit. I'm gonna show this in an upcoming video, but this is a collaboration with SSUR.
You
I know
got
what
a
that is.
porn hut? Oh,
Yeah,
I know what that is.
yeah. I
They got-
don't even. It's my first time looking at it with you guys, man. I've been wondering if I need to show this on my channel, man. I got too many kids out there,
They got a dick on the
Hey,
tip.
They might watch my video. They might watch my video and then go wonder what is Rogers, mom? And then next thing you know. But he's,
All right.
Those are funky.
Yeah.
Them look like a Marcus shoe. I missed the Marcus.
Yeah, I would rock that.
Mr. Marcus got that bent, and then last but not least, these two, but these aren't mine though. I'm not gonna probably keep these. I'm just gonna
Them
do it.
hoes right there. I gotta get those. I got to.
Yeah?
They got me at Soul Play. Well, I know you. Well, yeah, you over by
Yeah.
Soul Play. You live right
Yeah.
by.
Yeah. It's already. I already been by there.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. But yeah, man, you already know what it is.
Y'all already.
Yeah, damn, dude, yeah, he got everybody looking. I was like, let me take a look at mine. I looked at my pine greens. I was like, oh man, my shit's straight.
So I got mine at Foot Locker.
So hey,
I got mine at Foot Locker too. So
I can admit now to for me, right, that theme of a shoe matters so much about everything. Themes definitely matter because when I first saw those Chicago ones, I was not messing with that that little tag being like baby blue. It was coming out as the crystals or some weird name. But then I figured out it was about the store, it was about the movie. I saw that they had the 3M on it, and it got a little bit more. I was like, okay. And then he had the shoes on in the movie,
Yes.
and it had some type of tag along with the movie. It changed my mind. So themes matter a lot now. I have to say.
Well, I mean, it's also Chicago.
Stories have always mattered. Stories have
Yeah.
always mattered, right?
Yeah.
But this one particular, and like, so I like if you look around, Marvel, it's unusually white, right?
Yeah.
It's unusually white. That's coming from a white dude, so
It's unusual.
well, you know, it's. I mean, like when you look around every day, it's not that white. I don't care where you're at, you know. At least in my world, okay.
Pretty white around me.
I mean,
So for superheroes, I think it's so important. I think it's so important that they made a movie with this particular iteration of Spider-Man from the Spider-Verse, because where he's from, Peter Parker did not get bit by the spider. He got bit by the spider. So it's like in the comics anyway. If you follow the comics, like, so he's from a different universe than Peter Parker is. But like the fact that Jordan did that particular shoe, the Chicago, with that particular story in mind, I think it's just super important.
One thing I must say, one thing I must say that I appreciate about Marvel and Stan Lee and my you said one thing we have to appreciate is that something like Black Panther, for instance, he's been around since the 60s. So the fact that Marvel was taking that initiative back then by letting like Black Panther and the superhero, I respect that a lot. It will be more is coming on, but like DC, I don't even think there's any. I don't even know a Black DC character.
Black Lightning, Cyborg.
Okay, wait, Cyborg's always. But you're right, Cyborg, Black and Lightning.
Yeah.
Was Cyborg always black though? Like, he was created.
Yeah,
he was always black.
Magneto is based off of Malcolm X, and
Meteor Man.
Professor X is based off of Martin Luther King.
Let's see.
So
1980.
They had a chance to make two of the like epicenters black, and they didn't. And they make it. They took their opinions on
the ideology.
The ideology. Thank you. Their ideology, and put it in a white person, and then gave him a superpower and gave him a hero or anti-hero for a. I have a hard time with it, and I apologize. I'm getting way outside of the and really. So anyway, what's in these boxes? So I got these guys. Right, we got some chickens. I don't know. Did y'all
chickens? Shout out to Wavy.
Read the box, right?
You have to read the box, right?
You gotta get a box to read a box.
Hey, we throw boxes away.
We do throw boxes away because we use.
Gives a fuck about a box,
right? But I keep these boxes, and literally it talks about how much this dude loves chicken. On the box, it talks about a nugget, a strip. He don't care. He likes chicken. And so I
ain't mad at him. I love chicken too.
No, I love him for that. I'm not necessarily a Packers fan, but I do like this shoe. It's dope. I wore him today. And then like possibly my favorite release of the year is this guy here. And I did put the coral laces in there.
They came with those.
Why does nobody wear the rubber bands on? Is it uncomfortable?
No, because you tear them up. Like, it looks cool in pictures, but like ultimately it's a rubber band at the bottom of your shoe.
They should have put a groove in the heel or something that it could sit and be flat with.
Yeah, on the sole.
These ain't got them either.
Yeah, like something in the sole that it could sit in there.
But I mean, like, I think it's more for like, I got fat bags too. No, I don't think that's how that works.
You got fat bags?
I've been had fat bags.
Speed bagging that.
But like, I think it's more for presentation than it is anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really rocking it with that on there.
Yeah.
I've never seen them like out and about and people have them on. But then again, Maybe they do.
Straight
But
to
that's
Diggi.
what's in my box.
Pause.
No pause. I meant that shit.
You got a whole shoe in your box.
Hey.
A whole pair.
That's it.
Marcus?
That's all we got. All
What's
right.
coming out?
Let us see.
Locking up on Marcus? Marcus, I feel
We
like
got
I feel like you have like a haze on you or something.
I know, man. It's
Is your
this
phone
lighting.
broke? Is your
It's
phone
this
broke?
lighting.
Might as well run it to the end of the year.
I mean, you ever have FaceTime with somebody with a broken phone,
This ain't FaceTime, fool.
and you and you can tell their phone broke because
Yeah, it's foggy as hell.
it's foggy and it's got like weird glares and shit.
When they answer, before they answer, Obama comes and says, "Welcome to my phone."
Welcome to my phone.
Y'all done?
Yeah,
Yep.
go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. So first, we're gonna hit the drop of tomorrow. That I'm assuming it's gonna be a quick strike because we didn't really know a date until recently. But the off-white, the Vote colorway with a 170 price. That's the only thing that's fucking me up about this. This is an Air Force One, and they want 170 for it. I understand it's off-white, but goddamn,
That shit is ugly.
Okay.
I would rock them.
What y'all say they go down to?
I want them.
Shout out to Rico Father for the subscription.
Hey, I don't know. I don't like this shoe, man.
I think they're dope. But I'm not gonna try to get them, but I think they're dope.
Vote. I need
I'm
these.
gonna try to get them and flip them.
Like I stated on my video, I think they're better. They're dope. I like them more a little bit because they just pop more than the black. But I'd rather go with for the black pair. This black, you can rock with anything. 160. Now that I think about that price point is kind of high, but they have a pair that I was talking about on my sneaker news video. There's a pair called the Cold Wall and an Air Force One collab, and them shits are going for $200.
That's crazy.
So I mean, I appreciate that 170 now that I think about it.
Yeah,
Sneaker guides were expensive.
but that's different.
It looked like a Chinese jump boot.
I would rock them for your guys for real.
I know that doesn't make any sense. It looks like when you break your foot and you got to wear that thing.
It looks like Air Unlimited.
A walking cast. It looks like a walking
I would kill those fear of gods. If anybody wants to send me a pair, and you want to see how to rock them, please do. But we got the black pair also dropping out.
Photoshop you with a pair on.
No, I don't need that. I'm not real.
They're not on this. Oh, they are on the sneakers app now.
Yeah, they just put them on there today.
They're gonna be drawings. They have to be drawings, right?
Yeah, I think every like so far has been a
Pinoe
drawing.
just said it was.
It is a draw.
So
They got joints on there.
go ahead and get your L's.
Yeah.
Ready?
Right. I've hit 2 off whites on the draw, so
I've hit one.
I already got my L. Came overnight over the weekend.
no shit. I hit 3 off whites on the draw. What the fuck am I talking about? All right, but then we got the Nike Zoom LeBron 3, the black and gold, metallic gold. That's another quick strike that's dropping on Thursday.
I like
then
them.
you going after these? Yeah, they're not bad, man.
I didn't like them back when they dropped, though. I didn't like them back when they dropped. But I like them now.
I wish it was a clear bag though. Like, I don't like that.
Gold bag?
Yeah, I don't like the gold bag.
Whoa, what's that? Is that the OG pair or is that the?
It's the OG pair, man.
Yeah.
I ain't got it like that. I wish I did though.
Yeah, things clean.
All right, so let's see what else we got coming up this week. We got this Nike Tailwind 79 Indigo Force.
Got them Jack Tripper Threes Company ones.
Those are gone. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is. That's some Run Force runs.
You know, I gotta go for these shoes. I gotta go for these shoes.
Those are iconic, man.
Those are them cold wall shits. That was telling you.
He go to cold wall.
Again.
That's a cold no.
It's a hell no.
They want 200 for them, bro.
Man, them look like referee shoes.
Right?
Blow the whistle.
Yeah,
So
I
you
ain't
get two
You
left shoes.
you gotta lace them like that.
That hair should change.
Yeah.
So we got the jockstrap lacing technique.
Yeah, straight on that.
We've seen them Tinker 8s already in hand.
Yeah.
Then we got the Air Max Plus, the OG Hyper Blue coming. I think these already been in stores though.
Yeah. They dropped those like long ago. I like them and I want them, but I need them for outlet price. I'm sorry, you ain't finna take my money for that.
Right,
they're oversaturated.
You give them to me for 120, I'll probably say hi.
Come and knock on our door.
Shout out to Wave.
Them sixes right there though. Them things are still kind of. Yeah, them right there. I'm still like iffy.
Me
you
too,
know?
No matter how many times I see it, it looks like a kid's shoe.
It does. I agree.
I think they're dope, but I just don't need them. Like,
Yeah.
come Saturday.
It's easy pass.
Yeah, these will be outlet finds.
They look like they're made from the same material as the those 12s. It's like a leathery suede feel to it. It looked like
Yeah.
In that picture,
Yeah.
I've seen pictures where it kind of like the green Gatorade.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
and that,
Yeah, like there they kind of like the green Gatorade material.
I think
Yeah,
that-
it's
that's
kind
a
of.
good-
It's kind of.
I think that's a good picture. I think they're gonna be that like crusty suede.
Ashy ass.
Yeah.
I'm about to register for a pair just in case.
wait, what's that say? What's that say? 1991? What is he supposed to be?
What?
It
Sierra.
said 1991 on the tongue. They always say that?
Yeah. Oh
Sure.
no.
That's an alternate, like an alternate.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
started,
well, it has 1991 on the back of this shoe.
yeah,
that's
on
what
the
I'm
back of the tongue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
they started that with the alternate thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's,
they just started doing it every time now? I didn't know that.
yeah. It's since the alternate came out, the rest of them, like all the new colorways, except for the
The Gatorades.
Gatorade, because they had it back
I
in
didn't
the
buy any others. Well, the sixes dropped though instead of them.
The Tinkers.
Yeah, the Tinkers and then
yeah, I
the
don't even-
alternates that kind of
Those
look
are-
like a. They had a.
The
Yeah, it was like a hair. It's like a hair.
The Tinkers were basically the alternates of 2018,
Right. Yeah. Don't nobody give a shit about it.
and they basically served the same. They basically served the same damn storyline too, that they were just alternate colorways or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
I would hoop in these.
Oh my god.
Yeah, those are
We-
mixed feelings. Mixed feelings.
I wouldn't wear them to
Yeah.
like rock, but
That
they
shit
look like
looks
they'd be
Play-Doh,
comfortable.
man. It looks like Play-Doh.
Retro sixes.
They look like they would do anything that you need them to do in order to keep your fit together. Not like that, Ma. Get your mind out of the gutter.
That shit looks like Play-Doh.
Yeah,
I can
you're right.
finesse
The
it.
colorway
I
is
could-
kind of crazy.
I could finesse them.
Yeah,
It's a
that's-
sock though.
I could ball.
I
I
can't.
in those.
I can't do the sock thing.
I think I could hoop in those. It's
No,
not,
I literally can't do the sock thing. I tried with the LeBron 15. It didn't work out.
The what?
hey,
LeBron 15.
Pino says 75 likes and he'll tell you what Tinker is dropping next. It's a leak. He gonna leak some shit. Adams,
holy
dang!
Oh, y'all heard that?
God
Dang.
damn.
Merry Christmas.
Well, how about that, Tinker? He just donated $50. You need to go ahead and tell us that's $50.
Them hoes. Them hoes right there.
Yeah,
I saw
the Clot Air Jordan
I don't
13
like those.
low.
I'm
I'm
kind
gonna
of.
come out of my Jordan band for those.
Those are dope.
Oh man.
They look like
Those-
the Ben 13s kind of.
Yeah, they do kind of. They do.
Them joints look like Sudokus.
Hold on a second.
Those are
Kev,
those, those are flipper skippers for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I-
a pair of shoes you get to flip.
Yeah,
I
Show
definitely
it.
want this pair.
I don't
talk
like
about
that.
it, flip it.
They don't look like that shoe.
And Daniel, you don't even like 13s. What are you talking about?
I like
and,
13.
and it's a low.
I like 13 lows better than I like regular 13s.
Oh
Oh, you talking crazy now? You talking crazy now?
No, that's just me.
Chutneys respect. That's it.
Chutneys are mad dope.
The only-
Chutneys is the best one out of the OG pack.
The
Period.
only low I
Yeah.
like is the playoff 13.
And that's not even an original.
Looks like somebody said it looks like a computer keyboard. Cue the queen.
It looks
It
like a
does like a-
terracotta soldier. It look and which,
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
It looks like
if
a-
you look at
like
the
a dice
history to
game.
that shoe or what that's trying to represent, the history of that is so dope. It's so dope. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's a dope shoe.
Nah,
It
this
definitely,
looks like
in my opinion, it's a dope shoe.
I'm gonna rock the shit out of them hoes and find me an Asian girl.
All right, so I got told off and said people said that I don't know shit about fashion because I didn't look at the women's release last week. What was the name of that shoe, Daniel? That satin
rocks. That
one.
rocks. It was a rocks one.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I'm gonna make sure I pull up
The wolf
the
pussy
possum pussy Jordan 1.
Possum pussy.
You always
I'm gonna
got
say,
Possum pussy.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna go-
Tony. Give us a name.
all right. So I've already.
No kilowatt.
I don't even remember what the fuck I said about this, but I just said like ostrich neck, chow chow ball sacks ripped open, cooked on a Sunday with mayonnaise, peeled open, barbecue biscuit neck, motherfucking Seahawk brains splattered with a Chewbacca's nut. But anyways, beside that, look, Beside that, my whole thought on this shoe is different, right? But I learned that you could take that shit off. So if I can see how it looks without it, I might mess with it. I like
you
this
can
shit.
take that.
Yeah.
But
I
you
seen
know
a
what?
picture without it on there.
It's basically. I mean, everybody. Those suedes came out. They had the gray, the red, and the blue, and nobody really messed with them. Like I'd be.
You like those though?
I like them.
Double up on those?
No, I didn't double up, but I bought each one of them. But like these with the Russian helmet hat, or whatever. I can't rock.
Pinoe said that she didn't design these ones. So hey, Pinoe, I actually quoted something you stated back in July about the Concords being like you said. Apparently, I'm just gonna say you said that they said you said because I don't know for a fact, but like a Sneaker News said that you had stated that there was like 989,000 pairs. That number was still solid for this release that has happened. Like, is that still true? 989,000 men's pair only, and then it was like 800,000 everything else. I want to know if that was still true.
Yeah,
like
they were saying it was closer to.
That solidified.
I thought it was 1.1. That's what I thought.
Because everybody was saying 1.4 and everything else, but like, can you tell us? I want to know.
Yeah, I thought it was.
He said that Ali May didn't even design the shoe. By the way, that's what he said.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the woman at the beach with the low cut bikini on?
Who that?
Where are we going with this?
I like those.
You know exactly what you already know.
This is very 70s in here.
I like that shoe though.
Yeah.
I like that shoe. I
This
like
one?
that shoe right there. I really
You gotta
like
think
it.
about tens though.
And she from Georgia too. She from GA. And she
Georgia.
probably wanted the best women basketball, women basketball players to ever do it. I like that. And that clear bottom, woo, I might get them. I might have to represent.
1.2 million total. What's the grand total?
Oh, so he said everything was solidified. Yeah. I like those.
The materials look dope.
Yeah, let's take a dope silhouette.
But I wonder if she designed these.
Why don't they make more suede 10s though? Like
suede.
They don't know how to make shoes right now.
Damn, make a red.
We haven't said that in
suede.
a long time. Suede.
Suede.
They don't
Wait,
have to make any 10s.
you said 1.2 total.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
no, but he said on the thing it said that he stated it was 989,000 men, and then it was 800 and something everything else.
That would be because if it was 8, that would be a lot for kids.
Yeah,
that's what it said on Sneaker News. They must have quoted him wrong.
They misquoted. So there's 990,000 men's, and then the rest.
Okay. Yeah, the numbers you said are right. 1.2 total with 900. Okay, so 990,000 men's, and then everything else was kids. Okay, so that means
sounds about right.
Yeah, so that means
300,000.
Yeah, 300,000 and everything else.
Which is insane, right? When you think about like the bread ones that released were between 20 and 30,000, right? 2016.
Was that
That's 10 times the amount.
Damn.
That's 10 times the amount of bread ones that dropped.
Comparison.
Say again.
You got to make an apples to apples comparison. Look at the Space Jams. That was like, yeah, sorry, how many can we give to these? All right, let's tack on a couple 100,000 on that. Like they know it's gonna go. So
that boy Adam came through, dropped 50 and got the hell on. He didn't even say nothing, man.
He's super dope, man. He does it every show.
Oh shit.
He's a super supporter.
Thanks. Shout out to Adam.
Yeah. He's a dope supporter too. All right,
Merry Christmas to you, Adam.
Yeah.
Throw some damn Adam.
Let's get.
You want to get to the?
I want to get to the Gap.
We're going to the Gap.
All right.
Watch for the drop. Welcome to the Gap, sponsored by 8 and 9 Manufacturing Company. And make sure you go ahead and check their link out in the description, and get yourself some Christmas gift. It may be a little too late to order to get it by Christmas, but you can print off a picture of it and show it to whoever you buy it for. So Daniel,
buy it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the last Gap of the year. The name of the game is Gap. It's gas, ass, or pass. Gas will get you 2 points, ass will get you no points, and pass will get you 1 point if you're playing at home. The category is something we would like to see retroed in 2019. All right? Something we'd like to see retroed in 2019. Now, we already heard about the black IR6s, the black cement Black Cement 4s, and there's a couple other OGs, the Playoff 11s. You know, we know about those, but we want to talk about something different, something we like to see retro. So that's what is going on there. You get 2 gas, and as many of the others if you want. If you ask somebody's shoe, you get an additional gas. Let's get to it. You know the game. You love to play. Let's do it. Who's up first?
Let's go, and it is you.
Me. Oh, yeah. I was the first
and
one.
And Tony, wait, hold on. Before you get there, Tony, did you get a chance to see all of them?
Yeah, I'm seeing them right now. I'm looking at them.
Yeah, just let them.
I'm just gonna kind of just laugh. There's gonna be some funny stuff going on in this one. I'm just gonna say something. I'm laughing now about it. Go ahead.
All right, well, just so you know, all the shoes that is coming up, because you only get 2 gases. So.
All right, but why'd y'all pick that middle shoe picture, bro? You know,
them fingernails, man. Them fingernails. You know
okay,
exactly.
All right, so wait, my bad. You said I have 2 gases, right?
Yeah.
You have 2.
Okay.
If
so gas
you can get another one if you ask a shoe.
Okay, right. and of course, and gas means I like it, like I want it.
Right. It's fire. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You can get another gas if you ask a shoe.
Okay.
All right. So
that's hard.
I want to talk about mine. All right, and I would love to see the original pigeons come back with the original, like lacing system, the original shape. I would love to see that come back. Just the shape of that one, the shape of the original SB lows. What is happening? Okay, the original SB lows is so dope, and I would love to see that shoe come back. It's iconic. You know, I think it's deserving of a retro. I would love to see some of those like gatekeeping SB folks that charge you $17K for this shoe. I would love to see that price just get smashed. It wouldn't be that one, but you'd have to buy it wouldn't have the same stuff, you know. But I would love to see this shoe get it. So
that shit got a clap.
That's mine. Yep. That's my shoe right there. Ladies. Gentlemen of the panel.
Marcus.
Molly, start me off.
I mean, this is a great pair. I would love to have it, but in terms of things that are actually on my list that I want to buy, this isn't one of them. So, it's kind of, I don't know, it's hard to pass it, because it definitely, as you mentioned, is iconic. But it's just not
New York.
So.
It's up north. Like, you know, this is like your.
I understand that, and I'm kind of sparked the whole wave
from Tony.
313 said pigeons freak me out.
You said what? What happened?
I said I'm actively getting notifications from Tony's YouTube.
Oh yeah, I dropped the video. But let's finish. Like, guys, let's don't go watch that video yet. Stay here.
so this it's a pass for you, Mom?
For me, it is a pass because it's not in my wheelhouse. Like, I have all of maybe 10 SBs and dunks combined. Maybe
but the ones you have are dope though.
I appreciate that. But yeah, it's not very big on my priority list right now. I would try for him though. Don't get me wrong.
Right, dead ass. I know you would. But I mean, like, as I know the way you buy, I also know that this was not going to be a gas shoe for you. So, Marcus, what you got on these?
I'm gonna pass it. I mean, of course, you know, I've started loving the dunks, but I mean, only because of the other shoes that are here on the show today. I'm just gonna have to pass. But it's a dope shoe. I mean, I would love to have it myself.
All right.
And before I move on, just like Daniel said, hit that like button so Pinoe can give us some information. There's 100 and something people watching. We only got 50 likes, so y'all, come on now. Let's get
it. Do it, man.
Let's get
hit that thumbs up button. It's free. You ain't got to pay nothing. Kev, what you got? What you got on my pigeons, man?
Man, you know how I get with the SB dunks, man. I mean, I'm gonna pass them. I'm not a big SB fan. Like you guys know, the only SB that I really like is the Jordan SB.
Lance Mountain.
This shoe actually pissed me off because I watched. What was that one?
The one on Netflix.
Yeah, where the dude was like, yeah, you know, we had these at $730 and we jacked the price up, and you know, I was like, dang, man, you over there screwing folks on your own shoe?
But that's not uncommon, right?
Well, I'm not saying that it's
when
not,
the diamonds drop,
unethical.
Yeah, no, well, it's not even ethical because you got to think about what Nike does to some of these skate shops. Now, the skate shops aren't getting.
He made the shoe though.
Right. Yeah, but the skate shops aren't selling sneakers how other people like Foot Locker and all that, right? But they got to get all these SBs that nobody buys, like the Takashi ones, right? Nobody buys them, right? So they got to eat them. So they end up charging $200 for the diamonds at a lot of local skate shops, right?
But I mean, they were charging like what the same day, $700. People's outside waiting and getting hurt, and you know they wait to bring them back, and they hike them up an extra $500. That ain't cool. And if the shoe had been, say if that shoe had came out and it was a general release like other shoes, like there wouldn't have been a conversation about them at all. You know what I'm saying? So like that's, I mean, I think it's the colorway is dope, but for everything behind it, man, I mean, I'm gonna pass on these.
Shumanati. This is, yeah. So, Shumanati was late in asking if I got them. And Tony, the OG pigeons, what you got on them?
Wait, OG pigeon, or you mean just the retro, this shoe coming out?
If they were things we would like to see retro now, if they were retro, like the pigeon, the OG pigeon colorway.
Yeah, it's like
retro. Yeah.
Okay, let me first say, like right now, like y'all made this definitely like really tough. You know, all the shoes are great, but we have to do strategy here. We have to base it upon it. That shoe drop, I'm copping that shoe. I'm copping it. But
are you keeping it? Are you keeping it?
I'm copping and I'm keeping and I'm wearing. But this is all about strategy here, man. There's other shoes I saw. I got to pass.
and that is fair. I mean, I know the other shoes are on here, and this is a particularly tough. Now,
it's a great shoe to drop. It's a great shoe for them to retro right now with the hype of the dunk coming back. It's very strategic and smart for Nike to do it. But there was a couple other man. Yeah, that shoe right there is borderline gas. It's borderline gas, but there's a couple other ones I got.
And I got a pass from the usual suspects as well. And you know, I've been hearing a lot about this. Are SBs coming back? I think the reality of it is SBs never went anywhere. But
let's talk about that in the topics. Let's talk about.
Yeah, sorry.
I got a rant on that. So yeah, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
first, I had the best gap of the night. I'm just saying, y'all are wrong as fuck because every one of y'all gonna pick them up. But anyway, I got 5.
Listen, first of all, those come out, nobody's grabbing them shits. Them shits getting all backdoored.
What happened to the black ones though? I mean, they got taken up and the price went up, and then them things came. Whoop.
They rocketed to the. Like, I mean, they're now like 180, 200.
Yeah, they dropped.
They're super reasonable.
They put the numbers behind them, and then that's what ended up happening. I would have thought just off the strength of the first drop that they would have been. They would have stayed
real quick,
up.
shout out to the breakdown. We got 2 of the 3. Shout out to them. In the usual suspects. So
happy belated birthday, K Black.
KB. Yeah, KB and Camp Out.
Yeah, y'all kicked it in New York.
Gotta give our sister shout.
It was a good time. It's like a whole weekend, bro. It was
because you was looking pretty toasted.
Who picked up this shoe? Who picked this shoe?
This is Mr. Marcus.
That's the worst picture ever.
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, dude,
that shit was about a McDonald 12.
Hey, you talking about a shoe that hasn't dropped in over 10 years. I mean, so it's hard to find a dope picture. I don't even know.
I mean, not to sound like an asshole, but I'll just go downstairs and take a picture.
Yeah. But I can't. I don't have them.
You don't have them?
I don't have them.
God damn, this is the worst.
I just got them last year.
We're not worried about the picture. We're worried about the shoe. What the picture has shit to do with it.
Hey, you know how
we talking about the shoe.
These shit look like they came from the flea market.
Hey, they are extra red, but
what?
Anyway,
the hell?
Marcus, go ahead and introduce your shoe, please.
Anyway,
your little ass shoe. Your little shoe.
Ma, you know your shoe hadn't came up yet, okay?
Ooh.
So I would chill the fuck
super gas.
Ooh.
I'm good.
Anyway,
I'm good.
Let's go.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go.
chill
Let's
the
go.
fuck out. Anyway, the Varsity 12, the Cherry 12, whatever you want to call it, first dropped in what 1997, then dropped again like in 2009. We ain't seen this shoe anymore. It's one of the shoes that I've seen on most people's lists. We need to see this shoe again. I don't have it. I had the original pair. Of course, it was one of those that was stolen.
You've been robbed.
Right. Which most of the shoes, I mean, I'm actually a lot of shoes that I see on the show tonight were stolen from me. But anyway,
Damn.
this is one of the ones that I need to add back to the collection. So yeah, this straight fire right here. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying in the chat about the damn picture. It's the damn shoe.
It's the thought that count. He got a nice personality.
It's the thought that
What's
her name?
Personality. All right, Molly Mall, Mr. Molly Mall.
All right, hold on. Let me think. So we got mine. We got Burgundy joints. We got the gray mains. All right.
You don't gas your own food, so I mean,
no, I don't have to worry about that one. Now, this is rough. I'm going to pass. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on these, only because every time they say they're gonna come out, I don't want them to. So
that's a dumbass reason to pass on this.
I got a dead stock pair. I'm good. What shoe do I want to retro next year? Do I want a shoe that I have 2 pairs of to retro next year, or do I want a pair that I don't have? I want a pair that I don't have. So for that reason, I need to pass.
Move on. Let's move on.
It's facts though.
Kev, I already know what you're gonna say, but I need
these
to
are
hear it.
gas.
It's
I,
red.
I would love to have another pair of these. Yeah, gas. I don't care. I mean, the pictures. It's a PNG.
That shit is whack.
I like the PNG,
Picture.
but the I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as what you guys are saying.
All right,
Take
so
it, shut the fuck up.
Tony's on the phone real quick, so I'm gonna go ahead and go, and then we'll come back.
Circle back.
So I'm gonna pass on these as well because I have my pair, and I actually just got them like re-glued, and they look amazing, and they are on the way right now, and I'll be rocking them in the new year in Marcus's face, and I'm going to tag him in every single one of my dope ass shots.
I don't get bothered by shit like that.
No, I'm saying, it's a super dope shoe, but like if out of all the other stuff that's on the panel, like I would rather see the other 2 things drop. You know what I'm saying? There's 2 other things I would love to see come back out, so it's a pass for me.
Yeah.
Now,
Pass it.
we need Tony Digital to come out
With another visual.
with a vocal.
With a 4K visual.
So Tony, just vote
No
in the
flex.
chat.
No flex.
Yes.
Don't.
Thumbs up, gas.
Yeah, and give us a thumbs up for gas
Gas.
in the middle. Oh, it's a gas. So I don't know.
I don't know. I don't take that as an official gas.
But I mean, what I can say is
I'm gonna take that as a hold your ass up.
Yeah, these pairs though are starting. The glue from these years is starting to peel. Right, so I would love to see a retro. I would love to.
Good. I got a pair that I balled in that's holding up very well.
I've seen both of your pairs. Matter of fact, I
My
tried
bad,
to
guys.
buy a
Sorry,
pair
guys.
from you.
No, you cool.
All good, all good.
My
Oh,
bad.
I wasn't letting that go. You already know that.
The
So
original, the aglets used to come
Is
off.
Is it my turn on this one?
Yep, it's you.
It is. It is.
Cherry, yeah.
I'm gonna have
What
to gas
say
it.
you?
I'm gonna have to gas it. I love the Jordan 13 cherry, and this is the
12?
equivalent to the Jordan 12 cherries. I'm saying I like the Jordan 13 cherry. And I waited for that. It came out. I'm happy. It's a beautiful shoe, and the 12 is very close to that. A lot of people don't like the 12s as much as the 13. I like the 12s, man. I love them. That cherry, that cherry in the flu game, that white on that red is different.
It's so clean.
It's so clean. Yeah, I love the flu game, but that pops, and I haven't seen it in so long. Like, oof.
Like, I will
The
say
only
that,
thing
like,
I hope it doesn't happen. Is there any? I hope there's no bleeding issues or anything like this shoe too, because this one nothing had some like red dye issues on it too.
I didn't. The 13 did. The 13.
The 13 I know did too, but
Because of the material.
okay. Well, I thought
Yeah,
I
because of
saw
that
similar
suede.
just on the stitching, bleeding in, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I love it. Gas. I have to gas it. It's all about strategy here.
So I am looking through.
What's good, Demetrius?
It's
There's a
gas.
gas in the
Okay,
chat.
it's good. Yeah. These the men. All right. So, and that puts Marcus at an 8.
Okay.
All right. So, which is a good score. That's a good score. All right. So next up, we've got
the Burgundy
Ooh.
5s.
Ooh, 2006.
This is a shoe that that has I mean, I've never been able to get my hands on, and then when I was able to get them, they were all jacked up, and I didn't want to spend the money on a pair of shoes that is, you know, gonna break down. So it's time to bring these back out. This is not my picture. I keep my nails cut. Thank you very much.
Hey, Marcus. Hey, Marcus.
I know whose couch is that though.
Oh, is that Scoop?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, do you want this shoe to come back out?
No.
Anyway. All right. Anyway, let's go. First, we're gonna go to Maul. Maul, what you got on the Burgundy 5s?
This is a gas. It's actually one that I do want to come back out. I'm not. I would cop a DS pair. I would run the risk on that. I would. And as you just showed, it does yellow so nicely. So if they were to come out, I don't know how I feel about the icy blue or whatever. But that's a clean pair. It's one that I definitely regret passing. These are college years, so I regret passing on a lot of things at that time. But you know, do what you got to do.
All right, Marcus.
My selfishness wants me to pass because I don't want another motherfucker rocking them because I got them. And every time I wear them, people are like, damn, your shit looks fresh.
Yeah, same.
And that's how I feel about it. So with that, I got to pass, Kev. I love you, dude.
This nigga.
I don't want you to have them. So I'm not going in front.
Don't ask me for shit. I'm like, I don't want you to have them. I bought them.
All right. Tone, what you got on these?
Y'all ain't gonna believe it, man. I told y'all from the get-go, y'all made it difficult and y'all made this all about strategy. I need another gas back, so I'm gonna have to say ass.
You can't get. There's only 2 shoes left, and you can't gas your own shoe.
Oh,
so you can pass and be good.
But he's already gassed one shoe.
You've got one more gas.
Yeah.
You can't do your own shoe.
Oh, okay. I got past it. I love that shoe. I want that shoe. I got
this
pass.
nigga.
Hey,
bro.
Yeah. I just want you to know that I just saved you. I just saved you
a point
from an ass. All right.
Maybe.
Which sounds weird.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know where I was going with it. Like I thought, you know, that's why.
I was tracking. This is my favorite non-OG colorway 5, hands down. Period. I think it's better than the Dornbecker. I think it's better than any of the Supremes. I think it's better than the Tokyo, Shanghai's. Like this is the best.
This is the best.
No, and that's fine. Like everybody's entitled, but like there's something that like I love this shoe. Like, and what I would love to see Jordan get back to doing is see how that stitching matches the laces and the gray accents. They don't do that anymore, and I love that. You know, they don't do that. So I would love to see them get back to doing that. This is one of my favorite shoes of all time. So this is a super gas for me. If I could get you 4 points, Kev, I would.
I give it a 10.
I do. I give it a 10.
10.
It's a beautiful shoe that I'll go out for. You know.
Come on, y'all, hit that like button. Pinoe got to go. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Come on, let's do it.
8 more likes and we can figure out the next shoe coming out, man. Come on.
The next Tinker, yeah. So, and that's
133 of y'all in here. Come on, bro.
The usual suspects also gave it a gas. So that gives us with another tied up for 8. So that brings us to our next pair. What's up next?
My pair.
What's good?
That's a cheat code. That's a cheat code shoe.
You already know. So as soon as he dropped that,
cheat code.
So this is a pair that I want badly. I'm so salty that I miss these when these drop. It's the Lightning Force, y'all. I mean, don't even got to say too much, but it's the Gap.
We know what's up. Are these dropping next year, bro?
That's the rumor.
I'll do a little backflip in this bitch.
In a row now. You know, like
it's a rumor, but I mean, at the end of the day, they haven't dropped any else pairs, so.
Bro, whoever's holding that shoe, they're holding like a size 1, bro. That's a small.
It's a size 8. It is a size 8. That's why I look so petite. That is my hand. That's why I look so petite. It's a size 8.
That shit look dark as hell. They're like
it was summertime, baby. It's summertime.
Man, you ain't teen light skin.
Yeah.
Weird. No, I'm
versatile, baby.
You better watch where you say that.
that thumb looks weird.
Whoa.
Anyway, so
Whoa.
Thumb
all right,
long
so
motherfucker, ain't it?
it's the Lightning 4. You know what it is.
My water go.
Marcus, what you got?
Big.
Man, this tough. Because again,
Bro.
another shoe that was stolen from me. This with the two yellow 4s was stolen. And I'm still salty and bitter and hurt behind it, but it's gas. This motherfucker's dope. I mean, it was one of my favorite shoes in my collection. I cherished it. And it's gone. So I would love to have another one. I went through hell to get this shoe.
You want to talk about it, or?
No, I mean, you know, I had to. This was an overseas shoe, and man, it was the customs and all that kind of shit for me to get it. It was, I mean, you got to think about it, as long ago as it was different than getting a shoe like this. I went through hell.
Yeah, it's a different time. Kev,
Yeah.
I'm a gas these. Even though they're Steelers colors. but I mean, it's a 4. I love 4s. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and gas us. What is going on with the watch? Oh, I just got a movement goal achieved, y'all. I love this little Apple Watch.
Turn it tone.
Automatic, payment static, gas.
Yeah.
Oh, Bull's in the house. What up?
Bull.
Oh, get out of here, Bull. Get out of here, Bull. Nobody want to talk to you, nigga. But like, real talk, this shoe dropped, what, like in 2006 or something, right? Or like,
Yeah,
I was in high school.
2006, 2007.
Yeah, I was a freshman. I know I didn't have no
Damn.
money. I
I was
remember
out
both.
of college already.
Yeah, it was both. That dropped with Thunder and Lightning drop, and it was a pack. Well, not like a pack, but it was dropped together. I liked them, but I had no damn money. But that shit was dope.
So for me, I was in Iraq, and dudes went on R&R, and they were single, and they came home with like 10 pairs of these.
All right, hey, I gotta break in. We hit 75.
I'm gonna let y'all finish.
So
Right.
the first one I don't really give a shit about. It's a yellow Michigan 5, kind of like the Fab 5 pair. That is going to drop. And then
Auto cop.
the Tinker, it's a Black Cement 3 Tinker.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's the picture we've been seeing, right? The black with the white
I already knew about that.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to
I
Pinoe.
knew about those.
I'm on that.
Man,
That's the one we seen a while back, though, right? With the white check.
I got
Yeah.
to have them.
Yeah, that's
Thank
a
you
double.
so
one,
much
two,
for getting
three.
us there.
Lopez.
That's a
All right,
double.
so I was in Iraq, and everybody was coming over with these shoes because they all went on R&R, and they came back with these, and I was super bitter, had the bitter beer face, and I contemplated jacking someone for their shoes. Come here, private. Give me your goddamn shoe.
Come here, Private.
Nah. So
Rolled off the tongue well.
there still is a possibility that I may save up, and just buy this shoe. Like, it's a super possibility.
Well, damn.
Yeah, you get the midsole swap.
Well, I mean, like, and that's fine. Like, the reality of it is like, I have shoes older than that, and it's a shoe that I've got a spot for it in my 4s. It's the last 4 that I'll ever buy.
You're not gonna buy
In my
bread
head.
4s with the Nike Air on the back.
No. I mean, like, I'm going to replace the OG stuff. Like, like the OG ones that drop. I'm talking about new
Asterisk.
colorways. Yeah, there's asterisks, and I am serious about that asterisk. But there is. I've already got all my boxes planned out, and that's one of them. And the usual suspects, for sure, gave this a gas. So Maul and his cheat code got the 10 points. Got a perfect score. So this brings us to the final pair of the night.
And can we not say go blue? Because you know what we did to y'all.
I already feel like
Ammo 10
I'm
coming out as well. There you go, Tony.
You know, he
so-
pulled his out. Pause.
I don't have this shoe. This shoe though, right now, bro, I always wanted this shoe right here. I almost copped it several times. It's not going for that much on resale, but you gotta understand what this shoe meant. Like, this shoe had the all over 3M on it before 3M was really even popping, bro. It was ahead of its time. Like, 3M on the whole entire shoe, flash galore. You know what I'm saying? And I've already stated this before, and I've stated it multiple times, and probably some of you guys who watch me are tired of me saying it, but it is time for the second wave of the Jordans to drop. The Burgundy 5s, the green bean 5s, everything like that you've wanted to see that's, came out when we were in high school, some of us at my age and some middle schoolers, whatever, however you were, but it's time. It's time now. That green bean 5, it's a beautiful shoe, and it's flash galore. It's ahead of its time. And the green pops. It does not crease well, but
no, it does not. These
Soul
are one of
Shields, Soul
Yeah,
Shield.
the sneaker shields. You gotta rock sneaker shields in these. So anyway, Molly Mall, what you got on these?
I'm gonna gas these. It's a really dope colorway. One that I actually have a bid on in StockX. So if anybody wants to help a brother out with an accidental purchase, you sell them this shoe, 10.5, accept the bid. Just saying.
Okay, Marcus.
Again, I don't want y'all to have it. I'm selfish. I gotta pass. Sorry, Tony.
Well, Marcus, you wouldn't want to get yourself another pair so you can have them sit. You just want to have that one forever?
Yeah, man.
Forever.
It's nothing like having one of those old 2005, 2006 lifestyle shoes, and I rock it somewhere. People like, damn.
Yeah.
I love the feeling.
I feel you.
I do as well. Kev.
Stop at a whammy. It's a whammy. No, I'm just playing.
He mad as hell.
You don't like these at all.
Because he's trying to ask. He's trying to
There we go. That's it right there.
I already knew Kev would do like this.
Yeah.
Y'all disrespecting, bro.
Yeah.
But he rocked them banana Yeezys, but he won't wear this.
Explain yourself. Explain yourself, bro.
I am.
It's just not for me, man.
What do you?
So that shoe is more for you than this. I mean, really. Come on, Kev.
This is
hell no.
Come on, Cletus.
Dude, you tripping? You lost your damn.
So
what
here's what I'm gonna say about this shoe.
I'm still trying to figure out why I got these. I think just because I couldn't get them before.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
It's a fulfillment.
I mean, these aren't ass. I'm just fucking with you.
Ma, you've got them all, right?
I had to pass.
What?
But I mean, I still wouldn't buy them.
You've
What
got
do I have?
all
You
these,
buy
all
them?
these, the 350s that's dropped, right?
Why
Not all
not?
of them.
No,
I have a
can
good
you
amount of
explain
them.
so I can understand? Just explain to me.
Just to have an all 3M shoe is a tough sell as an old man.
All right, but I need you.
I got the 13s.
I'm about to say, okay, I can't trust you then.
I got the 13s and I don't wear them. So
But you got them all for a purpose.
I got them, but I didn't think about walking around glowing like that. You know what I'm saying? Walking around like Bruce Leroy, and I'm almost 40 years old. Like,
man, please.
I can't. I am almost 40, man.
Yeah. So, Tony, I want you to know that I would, if I had another gas, I would give it to you because I love this shoe. But I don't. You know, it's a pass, but like Usual Suspects gave it a gas as well.
Yeah.
I want my retro pair pre-oxidated. How's that?
I want 100. I want 100%. I agree with you that the 2006 LS, these, and these guys.
Yeah, them Carolina joints.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Man down.
Yeah, the Carolina joints are awesome. And then again, I would like to say, see that stitching?
Yeah.
Jordan Brand, if you're watching.
That blue.
Yeah, do that again.
If you're watching.
Citrus Sevens had that same effect too.
Watching. Holla at me.
Citrus Seven.
And the other
if you're watching.
pair was it Dark Army or was it Laser? It was the Laser that came out in 2006. And I just want to say, if you're gonna buy one of these 2006 pairs, be careful.
Beware.
Yeah, beware.
Yes.
Don't get dead stock. Get slightly used.
Thank you,
Dead
Bull.
stock. They're going
Supporting me.
I'll dead stock them.
At least
Get
Bull.
a good wear. Get them re-glued. It is what it is.
The champion.
Come on.
Next year, the champion until next year is Mr. Magic Molly Mall.
Congrats, Maul.
I just want to thank the Usual Suspects. Couldn't do without y'all. Appreciate you.
Well played. Well played with the lightning.
You did use a cheat code.
Why are you
for sure.
crying?
CC Cheats, I found bang.
Yeah.
So let's get into some topics, though.
Let's
All
get into the topics.
All right.
Sponsored by.
Topic.
Don't forget to smash that like button.
Come on, y'all. Let's get it to 100.
Welcome to the topic, sponsored by City Jeans Premium. Don't forget to go and actually, Daniel, you go ahead and you tell them about the what we do.
All right, so here on the Monday Midsole channel, we have a giveaway for you every 2 weeks. All right, and the way that City Jeans Premium sponsors the topics, and if you go and leave a comment on the last 5 videos, right, and not like a comment in the live chat, like an actual comment. Right, I go back through. I random select one of the comment people, and then I do it from each of the last 5 videos, and then we take all 5 of those and on live.
Did he just die?
Whoa!
Yo, we said at the same time, bro. Did he just die?
All right, I'll take it over. All right, for the City Jeans.
He's frozen, bro.
Yo, mid clap.
That's a crazy pick to be frozen.
Hey, somebody isolate that. Somebody isolate that.
He's back. He's back.
I'm sorry. So on live, we will select a winner, and your name, you'll get to spin the wheel, and you'll get to you can get a free shoes, free shirt, a gift card, City Jeans Premium, but you gotta follow City Jeans Premium, and you gotta leave a comment on the actual channel.
And subscribe to
the channel.
Yes. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your mama's social security number.
Tell a friend.
So for the first topic, this is where we're gonna get into the juice.
Topics.
And we're gonna go lightly because we don't, this show we don't get in there and throw folks under the bus. Even though there's a topic later that may end up getting to that point, but hopefully not. But we're going to kind of get into the things that were going on between Damn D and Unbreakable Kicks and just kind of get everybody's thoughts on the whole matter. Like I said, we're a little bit older, so we have a different viewpoint than a lot of people that just want to kind of go in. But I'd like to hear everybody's perspective on what's going on.
All right. Me first or what?
Yeah, you can go first because you
go
actually.
ahead.
I mean, you were
right there.
You were involved in the show that they had. So like your perspective would definitely be dope to hear.
Yo, Lister, I just text you by the way. Oh, he disappeared. Okay. First and foremost, man, off the rip, I was gonna my main thing like going into stuff, how I went into things and then how things are now. A lot of things have changed recently from my mindset. One thing, and most importantly, I feel like I had no business being on that podcast. I felt like I had no business being on the podcast. It wasn't my place. But the one reason why I did hop on the podcast was because the 2 days beforehand, I was siding with Unbreakable against Ra, who was accusing him of having fakes and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And people said that we, ganged up on Ra, you know what I'm saying? Right. And then Dan D dropped his video, which showed some crazy evidence to things. And that reasoning, I kind of felt like, well, damn, I kind of felt like I looked kind of bad. So for that same reason, I had to have that same type of energy. I had to bring it onto the chat for asking questions towards Unbreakable. But really, it wasn't like he wasn't answering to me. It wasn't like he had to answer to me for anything, but it was more so me just asking questions that needed to be answered, And D wasn't in the chat at the time. Once D got in the chat, I kind of fell back. But I feel like I kept it really unbiased. I mean, me and D had our quarrel in the past. And it's not like I just was like, well, fuck D. Like since me and him had quarrels back and forth, like I had to side with Unbreakable. Like I feel like I was pretty unbiased about the situation. Right. To this day, nothing has been fully solidified as to what was real or fake. With the purple court purples, I stated that like with sizing, there's always different cuts. So I didn't know about that. And then the pine greens, we did have a bag incident and the stories of the Hispanic and whatnot in the mall was very confusing. So there was never no solidification. I mean, if we base it upon a bag, he never himself though admitted that they were fake. He just said that he made a mistake as to outsourcing. I'm not going to sit here and say though, what's real, what's fake at the end of the day. I will say though, at the end of the day that the story itself, this does not add up. About the swap and all this and that. This still never added up to me, But one thing's for certain, and I'm sorry, Scoop, if you're watching this. I talked to Scoop on the phone. I told him I won't mention his name and bring him up to this, but I just want to mention this, Scoop. That I want you to listen to what I'm saying here clearly. I did an interview with Scoop. Scoop told us what happened. He told us he made a mistake. And at the end of the day, we can take a man's word for his word. What they do next is what they're going to be judged upon next time around.
Right.
So Scoop said he made his mistake. I said, all right, you made a mistake, Scoop. Let's move forward and let's see if you can do, and you can continue on with no more problems. And since then, he hasn't really made any, hasn't gotten in trouble, hasn't fucked up as far as I'm concerned. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I don't really pay attention to what the next man do. I let the viewers be they the ones that can decide that and make those decisions. So at the end of the day, with Unbreakable in his way, he made a mistake. He said it. He admitted to it. So it is what it is. I'm gonna take his word for it as any man. Like I feel like everybody makes mistakes, so you can't just like disintegrate him. Now, if something else comes up, that's for the future to decide. That's for the viewers to decide whether or not it is what it is. But me, myself, Tony D, I'm not gonna get involved in it no more because I feel like I'm not the person that I don't make the rights and wrongs in this sneaker shit. Like
Right.
I'm not the king. I'm not the god. And I let the viewers are really the ones to decide it. We're a community as a whole. And if a community as a whole wants to kick somebody out or whatever, that's the community's decision. It's not one man's decision. So I think that's the best way to put it, man.
Right.
He apologized. He said he admitted to his mistakes. And all we can do right now is either accept it and let him make right, or the people who just can't accept it, then you have a decision whether to not watch him no more or whatever you want to do.
Right.
I think that's the best way to put it.
And I agree with what you're saying. I mean, I didn't buy anything from him, so my heart's not into it.
Yeah.
But the one thing that I will say that he probably shouldn't have done is go right into a live podcast but without examining every part of what was happening, because he basically validated what D was saying by giving a story and saying, well, I outsourced this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it made it look like something was kind of fishy in there. When I don't have any problems with Unbreakable. We came on the show, and I think that he's dope because he gets out there and he doesn't big time folks. You know what I'm saying? He might talk in third person, which is a little different. But he'll collab with all these people that are up and coming. I think that's awesome because we need more of that. And a lot of people they get mad at D for bringing that out because they have their little beef. But I mean, well, let's get into Rah a little bit.
Okay.
And Rah came out of the gate just at Unbreakable, and I feel like that was his wave to cruise into everybody talking about. I hadn't heard about him until this came on, so I don't know if he was making videos or whatever, but this kind of catapulted him. D already had his lane. He already was, he already had a group of people that were watching him. He had his people, so he didn't need this to blow up. So, and I know that I think Unbreakable made a video about D, kind of jabbing at him. And then, it kind of went back and forth. So I look at D coming at Unbreakable and Rah coming at Unbreakable totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like Rah was trying to step on Unbreakable to get to a certain point. And that I don't think is cool. But with him and D, I thought was like, it's all fair at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's so like when it was all going down, the first initial, like when Rah came on, I was in that podcast too. And my main issue as stated was that like I was just like, we can't like allow just anybody who can just make an assumption to get any type of limelight. You know what I'm saying? That was my main thing. And to be honest and to be fair here, because Rah he's actually he's only show respect to me, it's like, Tony, he said he watched me he said he's watched me for numerous years and stuff. So I respect that. I'm just going to be 100% honest. Though. I did not listen to I didn't ever catch the videos he was making the accusations about. But the thing was the accusations of what he was making was not very, from what I did see, they weren't the same as Damn D. Right. It was the same main thing, the fake thing, but the stories were different.
Right.
Like one was about the Jordan 4s and Damn D was a whole different topic. So that's where it didn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But the thing, it goes back to what I stated originally. Like, I don't like watch, like I don't entertain that type of stuff.
Right.
But I mean, the damn D thing, like that was like something that was been brewing, and now like I wasn't watching every single damn D video about Unbreakable. Like, I
Right.
don't
And
do
I
that.
wasn't watching,
Yeah,
because I mean, at the end of the
but
day,
once this one came, that was like, oh, I found proof. I was gonna like, all right, let me see what's going on. And if damn D didn't deliver, I would have been like, okay, well, this is a typical situation. But I mean, it was some stuff going on.
Right.
One thing I would like to say though, that doesn't get said enough in defense of Unbreakable, right, is that he made the situation right.
Right.
That was one thing. I mean, it could have been a fake. He did make the situation right. And there's all other ways we can go about this. Like, yeah, he made the situation right. But if the guy never questioned him, he would have been sitting there with a fake shoe. So it's just so many ways to go about it. There's really not any way to come to agreement. You know what I'm saying?
He made the situation right. And he got the money through Zelle. So he didn't have to at the end of the day.
But he did it
before he even got the shoe back. He gave the money.
Exactly.
So,
so there's a lot of things that he didn't. I just felt like Unbreakable was not the best person to go back and forth debate with.
Right. He should have definitely waited, because what he did was, when you get caught doing the crime, or when they suspect you of doing a crime, and the cops say they Miranda you, he started talking right away. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to wait for your lawyer, wait for people to see. Let's examine. Let's look at the shoe. Let's legit check the shoe and find out if it's real or not, because it could have been off or not if the shoe ended up being real, because we all know Jordan 1s. I mean, they've had different lace bags back in the day. What was it? One shoe, was it the Royals? The Royals. Like, some of them came bundled. Bags. Some came bundled. Some came spiraled. Some came loose. Like, somebody just threw them in there. And I mean, we all know that the stitching, they're all over the place. So when he said that, I outsourced that just made things look. That made things look like
outsource.
Yeah.
There's just so many things that just went wrong.
Right.
It's just so many things. But I mean, another thing I would say in his defense with Unbreakable, why it's so big now, is because of the same situation me and Bull talk about all the time. When you put a face and personality behind a business, it gets way more difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
StockX is probably, and we're quite certain they've sold fakes, but people forgive them and keep it moving. And then go. But you put an entity behind it, like a person, a thing, it's a whole different ballgame. Me and Bull make sample clothing all the time, and we sell a hoodie for $70-$60. People look at us like, how dare you sell it for? That's a $40 hoodie, but Supreme cracks your head every weekend for $200. You just sit and smile. So it's the thing that you deal with when you step in front of the camera and you are available, But
I would like to say something about. I just cut you off.
No, you good.
I was in my head thinking about all this shit, and it kind of came out of my mouth. Go ahead, finish your thought.
Oh, well, my last thing was, it was just, I think it was handled incorrectly. At the end of the day, I've stated this numerous times, was that right now that pine green could be sitting at his mom's house and be real. Right. But the fact that he jumped and did how it don't even matter at this point.
Right.
If he went and got a legit check, people are going to say that, you went and swap shoes out, or how we know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just that.
So my thing is, I had a recent deal and I reacted because I got in my feelings, right? And so, it's really easy to come at Unbreakable, and if they're fake, cool, whatever. If they're B grade, it's cool, it's whatever. But when it comes to your name or the perception of others, I know for me, I can get a little over the top, which can then, in fact, validate some of the people's ideas about you, right?
Yeah.
And so he wants to get on there and defend his name and to prove people wrong, and I can understand that. Right. I really can. I can understand, because I totally, last Monday is a prime example of me being emotional and not allowing myself to the cool off time. And then I did it again on Sunday or whatever, where I reacted over the top when I should have just kept my mouth shut and cooled off first. So I can understand it, and if he made it right, that's the deal, because the last time that I've ever pre-ordered anything was with Atlas.
Tell him.
And he got me for $600. And it's for the pine greens and the purples, and I paid him in August, and he still owes me $140. All right, now I've gotten to the point now where I am 90% sure I'm not getting that money back. All right, I think there's a couple other people that ran into that problem too. So at least he had the decency to, he had the decency to make it right. Even if he did get on the show and it did take away from his reputation and it did make it whatever, I can understand and I can empathize with acting out of emotion and not with your brain, right? Yeah. Adam Ellsworth said Atlas got him for $900 and he's got it all back. So, at least Atlas is in the process of trying to make it right. But
there's a couple.
You have to.
There's just so many ways you can go with the story, and that's why that's why I feel like I just had no business in it, because there's just so many ways. Like when I can come to Unbreakable's defense, and then I can come to his opposition, like in his defense. Like in his defense, Unbreakable treats his customers so right that if they have a problem, he doesn't question them. He just sends the money back and gives them the refund.
Right, and that's super dope.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it could have been Unbreakable could have known he got that shoe from a legit source, and the guy was just like didn't think they were real. Okay, well, here's your money. Give me the shoe back. It's fine. I'll sell it to someone else. Like there's plenty of time like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but like people, from his reaction in the video, is where you could tell that he had doubt in it could possibly be fake.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So and then that's where it goes back and flips again. Right. So my defense is, well, I mean, shit, he gave him the money. He doesn't, like, when customers have a problem, Unbreakable's there. He refunds them without any question. He doesn't. Right. But then then you say, well, why was he so quick to like send it back, and like how is he sweating, and why was these stories and making? Then it's like, oh well, shit. Now you're making me feel like that. So like it goes back and forth, man.
I mean, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, because if he put up a fight about it, then it'd have been like, oh, he's trying to strong arm a cat, out of the shoes and blah blah blah. I mean, he is in a bad situation when it comes to that, because when you're selling to just anybody, somebody could buy your shoes, switch them, and put something else in there and be like, yo, I got fakes. And that could be the case on this one. Had he not outsourced and known where they were coming from, then he could have, but I felt like he jumped on the show because he legit didn't know that they were fake, but he knew that there was a possibility.
Yeah.
And he wanted to control the narrative.
Yeah.
And so something that Maul said, and I've heeded way too late in the game, was if you're not buying from the box stores, right? It's not nothing is guaranteed.
And I'm gonna take it a little bit further than that. If you're not buying it from the box store on the day of release,
right,
you setting yourself up, because anybody can go and buy a pair. You can go buy a pair of Concords, take them back, buy them first day, take them back the next day, a pair of fakes. You can switch it out for a pair of fakes, because when you take a shoe back to the Nike store or Foot Locker, they don't look at it like that. Yeah. I mean, I've done it many times. I mean, my Foot Locker, they don't even open the box because they know me. They just they say, okay, give me my money back.
Well, you know what I'm saying? So to even make it even more crazy, if the shoe is fake and we're gonna go with the story that Unbreakable gave us, then we would have to take in the fact that there are people that go to the mall on release day of sneaker releases with fake shoes and side swap with people.
Oh yeah,
which is a really crazy story. But shit, I mean, if he says that's what it is and that's what happened, then that's crazy too.
That's a great hustle.
Right, you could. I mean, when I walked out with the Spider-Mans, like people was like, "Hey, you selling your ones?" I could have walked in the mall with a bag with fake Spider-Mans and just kept walking around the mall until somebody stopped me and be like, "Oh man, you selling the ones?" They wouldn't even thought anything.
No.
But I mean, there's so many different things that could happen when it comes. I mean, you take a pair of shoes back, like just like Marcus said, the release day, you get them, switch them, take them back a couple of days later. Nobody is checking them shoes out. They're only checking to see if you wore them, and that's it. So
Yeah, I've always said, and we've talked about it here before. I've told you guys, I don't do that pre-order stuff. I've bought one thing ever off of StockX. I don't mess with too many sites. I might buy something from Soul Supremacy or those places like that. But even still, there's not a guarantee. There's no guarantee on any of these shoes. I mean, if you got a collection of 1,000 shoes, chances are you probably got a fake or two in there. You do.
Don't say that. Don't say that, man.
I'm sorry, but it's a fact, dude. I mean,
you're gonna have FaceTiming me. We're gonna go through everything.
I've told Maul the same thing before. This is not the first time I've said this. I mean, it's a fact.
So let's. I mean, it's
a good thing I don't have that many.
Okay,
Yeah.
So
no, you only got 2,000.
Let's keep it. Let's keep it cruising.
So you want to get into the sneaker police?
Yeah. Our gatekeeping.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. Go
Yes.
ahead, Daniel. Go ahead and.
So gatekeeping. All right. And this is something that I've heard in other places. And in the army, we call it badge guarding. But like, so Marcus just got his first pair of SBs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And which is dope. And a lot of people will be like, oh, now he's hopping on this SB bandwagon, and I kind of find that puzzling. I find it to be a strange behavior. Because this is his first time buying SBs doesn't make him any less real of a sneaker collector, doesn't make him like them any less just because of that. There's this like, you can't come in, you're not a real sneakerhead if ... You're not a real OG if you don't have ... There's this like gatekeeping, this guarding of what real is, and I've experienced some of that, because of some of my behavior, which is different, I suppose, in some in how I've acted in the past, and there's, like whenever I've run into an issue in the past, I've tried to look at it, but here recently I kind of ran into my own little bits of drama. A lot of it was self-inflicted, but I could have just taken what somebody had said and then just looked at it myself. But for me, in the end, like, why does it matter how I do things? Why does it matter if I tag somebody else into a post? But the fact is I could have looked at it rather than reacting the way that I did. But so the sneaker police, like, are there really rules, right? Are there really 10 commandments? As Guru made this post, which I thought was pretty interesting, about these rules, these 10 commandments of the sneaker world. And I'm curious, this is my topic, based on some of the stuff that I ran into and, some of the stuff that I've seen other people struggle with. And I'm curious about from the panel, like, what's your opinion on gatekeeping? What's your opinion on all of these things?
And this is your shoe too.
I was gonna say, this is a very good topic, because like, so no, when I say these words and everything, I'm not talking about anybody in particular. This goes on always. I don't deal with the problem anymore. I think because I'm getting older, so I'm getting more respect since I've been doing sneakers a little bit longer and stuff like that. But the gatekeeping, people who try to be gatekeepers, it doesn't really work as much more now, because what's going on is the younger generation is running a lot of what's going on in the media as far as culture and media. Like, the younger group of people, and what was going on was like, back in the day though, the old, people who are older now were the ones running it. So what's going on is they're wanting to still control and run it. And basically you need to follow these rules that we grew up upon, but the rules are changing. And it is what it is. Whether you look at it for music, a lot of the OGs like saying you need to respect your OGs, and a lot of these new artists don't even like know who Tupac is or don't know who Rakim is and stuff like that. So there's aspects where you have to show respect on that behalf. But what happens is when you push these commandments and try to make it seem like it's the way it goes, it only makes the younger generation resent it more. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like trying to make your kid stay in at night, or give them these rules, and they go and sneak outside the house and say fuck what their parents think and whatnot. But as far as like for gatekeepers for sneakers and sneakerheads, I never really been a fan of it. I really never felt like you have to be collecting SBs for 10 years to be able to buy this new hot SB that dropped or this new Jordan that dropped, because you have to start somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere. And if you make it so hard to start, then they're never gonna start. That's how I see it.
Yeah, all right. I see something in the chat, and that's kind of I think what Daniel was kind of talking about. Where I mean, Word said, I think the problem it's not a problem with people buying whatever shoe. It's just buying whatever shoe to fit in or whatever. But that's the thing, though. Who's to say that person doesn't like that shoe? I mean, like, say we're best friends, right? And you get hype over a shoe, and you're like, "Oh shit, that shoe is dope." As your friend, doesn't that friend see that energy in you, and then kind of be like, "Oh shit, this shoe is dope." It makes you think differently. It's not just because it's a hype shoe all the time. Like you start to like other shoes, like the Yeezys. I didn't like the Wave Runners when they first came out. And then I got to seeing them and looking at them. I'm like, all right, you know what? They ain't bad. And I was like, I think I could rock them. So then, like, I bought the two 700s and then the 350s. The reason why I think I didn't like them the first time was because I knew that I couldn't get them. So I didn't really allow myself to like them. And then once
you talk bad about them. You
no, what I'm saying though, but like I couldn't get them.
Shit.
But I said because I couldn't get them though.
Right.
Well, let me say one thing that like what pisses me off the most, I guess, right? What's worse than a hype beast is a anti-hype beast, and that's the word I've given it.
I got you.
It's the person that like they will hate a shoe because it's hype. They won't hate a shoe because they don't like it.
Right.
Or like if you like a shoe, like for instance, like I told like in my recent video, somebody said that the fucking Mocha 3s were a hype shoe. Like
They're
I'm
not.
like they're basically like what happens is, all right, hype beasts are people that just follow the crowd and go like a shoe because it's hyped. Right. Anti-hype beasts are people that hate people that go and follow the shoe because everybody likes it. Right. And the thing is, the anti-hype beast movement is getting bigger. So wouldn't the anti-hype beast basically be somebody who's only joining in on hating something because everybody else is joining in on hating it? It's the same exact thing, the same opposition. Everybody hates Yeezys because everybody likes it. So there's a group of people that hate Yeezys because everybody else likes it. So you're just another group of people that are doing the same exact thing as the people that like it. It's really the same exact shit. Anti-hype beasts are just people that they don't. The worst thing about it is that they dislike it because people like it. I don't know. It's weird. I'd rather like something because other people like it. Like I like people that like me. Shit. Like that's
right.
Hey,
right.
I like you, Tony. Well, shit, I like you because you like me. Like now I'm getting to know you. Boom, boom.
And that's real.
But that's cool. Like that's cooler than me. Like, oh, I don't like you because you don't like something that I like. I don't like you because you like that person. The fuck is that?
Basically, what it is that I don't like that you like something that I like that's hard for me to get.
That's even deeper. Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
That's just called a hate.
So here's my take on it. Okay, first of all, there's only one rule in sneakers. Period. Point blank. Bottom line. There's one rule: do not sell fakes to someone as a real shoe. Do not portray a fake shoe as a real shoe. Outside of that, there are no rules. I'm saying that from somebody who's been doing this shit, as I say every week, longer than the age of most people in the fucking chat. You know what I'm saying? There are no rules. These rules have been made up throughout the years. Instead of getting upset when you see somebody say, okay, I want the lobsters, look at it as, damn, I've loved and embraced this shoe for years. And my friend over here wants to buy a pair because they see them. They may jump on this bandwagon and love them. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be, oh, no, they jumping on the bandwagon late now and this and that. That has nothing to do with it. Each one of us saw a shoe on somebody else's foot
that made you
before we fell into it. Yeah. Exactly. Every one of us. I did. I saw the Jordan 1 on my high school, friends' feet, and I couldn't have it, and I wanted it. And that's what started me in this whole love of sneakers, seeing it on somebody else's foot. So you can't get mad if Daniel posts SBs all the time, and I'm looking, I'm like, nah, I don't like this one, I don't like this one. Oh shit, this one is dope. And then I started looking back, just like I did with the Air Max. I was like, man, I don't want that. And all of a sudden I'm like, damn, wait, I like this. And I went back and started buying them, and it opened my eyes to something else. So instead of, calling people out for coming on late embrace them and show them something, educate them. Say, hey, look at this shoe. I mean, that's kind of the way Daniel handled me. He was like, okay, I like SBs. You new to this. Let me show you this shoe or whatever. And I'm like, damn, this is dope. You know, it opened my eyes to something different. Educate instead of, you know, causing, you know, somebody to feel like they're doing something that they shouldn't be doing.
Right.
The Maul, I want to hear, but I was at Maul's house, right? Prime example of how a friend or somebody you know can influence the way or what you like, right? Because, you know, you can be like, oh, like, just buy what you like, right? But all of a sudden you're buying all these curries, right? Now I'm hopping on a curry bandwagon. So I was at Maul's house, right? And we were going through each one of his curries, doing this video that I totally messed up and I will never be forgiven for it, and that it's fair. But so I was going through and actually taking a look at some of these curries, and they were really dope. And the more I saw Maul get excited about it, the more I was kind of stoked about it too. Like the Northern Lights are a prime example. Like he had like 2 or 3 pair, and I was like, oh, these are really dope. And he was telling me all this stuff about it, and I was getting hyped because he was getting hyped, you know? And I think that's really, I think that's one of the coolest parts about this is like, yeah, I like SBs more than anybody else on the panel. But when Marcus was like, oh, I really like this shoe, and he got that pair of the, you know, the playoff 11 SBs, he's like, I think I'm going to start getting some more SBs. I think that's really, really cool, you know? I think that's really cool. So, Ma, I really want to get your more of your facts-oriented opinion on this
one. Well, I mean, it's multifaceted because I get it from both ends. So let's take the Curry or Kyrie perspective, where that's something I was collecting when no one really paid attention to it. And Kyrie is a better example now because they have like the quick strikes, the PEs that dropped in Harlem and in Boston, and now a shoe that I was able to get pretty much, you know, very easily on release day and or wait a couple weeks and get it for like, you know, 20-30% off. I'm now having to pay 1,000% premium. Like it starts to rub you the wrong way, and you can build up some animosity. And if someone quote unquote new comes in and I don't know who said that, it might have been Kev, they're able to have access to that pair. You just kind of sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, I got all of them except for that dope pair. Like, why can't I get that pair? So, like, I understand where people are coming from that standpoint and where they feel a little protected. But at the end of the day, like, you don't have any control over any of that. So I'm a firm believer of controlling the controllables. If someone likes sneakers, chances are they're going to like a variety of sneakers. It's not just going to be one, unless you're Kev and you just like Jordans. But
I think. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think what a lot of these gatekeepers tend to forget is that, you know, everybody says, oh, you only want that shoe because Yeezy made it. Oh, you only want that shoe because Virgil made it. Oh, you only want that shoe because it got this and that attached to it. But they're not remembering that what made them want to buy the shoe, and that most likely was Michael Jordan or whoever the hell they saw wearing it. Like these 15-year-olds are not going to be able to. You got to accept the fact they're not going to be able to know who Michael Jordan is. They're not going to know that same feeling. Like they can go watch the videos, but they can't witness that feeling that you felt. And when 10, 20 years from now, there's going to be a guy named Jimmy Johnson or whatever the fuck his name is. He's going to be some crazy athlete or something, and he's going to have a Nike shoe. Or he might have a Jordan collab, and he's going to be like, y'all don't even know what Jordan's is. Like, y'all talking about Jimmy's shoes on the Jordan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. Like,
so I have a similar experience. So, like, I wasn't always into LeBrons, right? Like, early 2016, maybe late 2015, I only bought Jordans and SBs. Like, that was it. And then, like, some up-tempos here, a Kyrie here and there, you know, whatever. But then I got, like, I always loved the South Beach 8s. And I got the South Beach 8s. And then I just went ham on LeBrons. And Maul's like, don't open that door. Don't open that door. And I did. And, you know, 78 pair of LeBrons later, you know, I love them. I love them. So I'm not an OG Bron gang, but I did my research. I learned what the shoes were. I learned what the meanings were. Now, that it doesn't have to be that way. That's just how I am particular, right? Like, I like to know the story of the shoe. You can like Polo says, if you got a dope fit and it matches the shoe, do that. You know, like that's his thing. You know, but that's again, that's what I am. You know,
there are no rules, people. Period. Yeah. No rules. Fuck all that rule shit. I mean, it's just what it is. Just buy the shoes you like, and you see somebody that starts embracing something that you've been rocking for a long time, you know, go and say, hey, you know, talk to them about it. Don't knock them for it. I mean, it's so dumb, man. It's just dumb.
Right. I mean, the other part of that is like Kyrie's were definitely at one point, if not still, a very heavily concentrated part of my page, and people were gravitating to my page. So like they're going to have an interest in that. Whether I want to be or not, I was influencing, you know, that particular brand, that particular, you know, product. So for that to then actually, you know, blow up, so to speak, I can only be mad at myself and other people like me. You know what I mean? Like,
right. I feel you.
So if you're putting it out there for people to socialize on social media, and then people gravitate toward that, you gotta look in the mirror sometimes.
I got. I kind of want to touch on this too. In the vein of sneaker police, and that's constructive criticism versus hating. And you have a lot of people out there, especially on the gram, that, I mean, they'll post a post, or they'll have a live or something like that, where they're basically, you know, criticizing someone, and then they're saying it ain't hating because, you know, I'm trying to, you know, it's constructive criticism. Like, hold up. You went on Instagram to help somebody else out, so you want to embarrass them in front of everybody to help them out. Like, that's when I think it goes from constructive criticism to hating. When you do it publicly. If I have a problem with you, I'm not gonna pull you out in front of everybody and be like, yo, you fucked up, da 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 da, and this is to help you. I'm gonna hit you in the DM. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or, you know, or I'm not gonna bring it up to you. I might bounce it off my friends and be like, yo, maybe I'm wrong. This is what I think, and you know what I'm saying. And it may not have to go past that. Maybe I get my issues off my chest with my friends, and then that's it, and it doesn't need to be said. But there's people that just kind of every day, boom, 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 boom. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about that. And I mean, what do y'all think about constructive criticism in the IG and YouTube?
Can I go first?
Yes.
This topic hit on me hard over the weekend. Actually, the last couple of weeks, it's hit on me. You know, I've always been that petty guy. I've always said crazy shit in my posts. Some people love it, some people hate it, but that's me. That's how I am in real life and on IG. That's the person I am. So, long story short, I've had subliminal messages pretty much specifically pointed in one direction since I've made subliminal posts. And the person knows who they are, so it's not important for me to call them out. And it's not everybody's business who always says, well, at them. It's not your business. It's that person in mind. We know what's going on, and our circles know what go on. So it ain't your business. But then when other people start making subliminal posts about you and calling you a hypocrite, then how does that look? What are you saying about yourself if you're making posts about me and you're doing basically the same thing? So at the end of the day, there was some shit that went on over the weekend. There were some posts made about me from a person who, at the time, I didn't even know who the hell they were. And then as I discovered who they were, since then we chopped it up. Everything is cool it was always cool from my perspective in the first place, because I really didn't give a fuck. I mean, y'all know how I am. Shit like that bounces the fuck off of me. And really, when you come at me, all you do is prolong me coming at your ass, because that's who I am. So, you know, I don't even know why you would start a situation like that, because y'all see how I am. I'm petty in the motherfucker. But again, people love that about me. People hate it about me. But you can always get the genuine me. I'm not one of them dudes that are going to talk about, oh, I'm real and I'm this and that. You're going to get the genuine Marcus. I'm the same dude in person as I am on IG. I don't put on no fraud, no fake, no fronting. I have fun. Yeah, I say crazy shit. Sometimes it's entertainment. And that's what you people have to look at it as, entertainment. And stop taking this shit so seriously. Stop getting mad about this foolishness and nonsense. When the person was doing the subliminal post about me, I found it humorous. I found it funny, and that's what it was. My only issue out of it was the things that I heard that other people who I thought was cool with me had said in the background. That's why I had an issue with it. Instead of them saying, hey, I got a problem with you dropping subs, they say, hey, that's cool that you called him out for dropping subs or whatever. When if we cool, hit me up. Period, point blank, hit me up. And I'm gonna accept it. Damn, everybody in the chat got my phone number. You can always call me and say whatever, because that's the kind of dude I am. I don't have a problem with it. I'll talk to anybody that come in my chat. So,
but I think that you were reacting though. Like I think that you were reacting to things that were happening directly to you.
I was baiting.
I
was baiting.
Well, yeah, but it was something that you had personal connection to, that you were involved in, as opposed to what some of these people are doing. They have no involvement whatsoever, but they insert themselves into other people's situations, and then they want to say something. Like, I see Maggie in here talking about you didn't hit me in the DM, but we did DM and talk about the issues that we had, and you brought it here to the show, so I addressed you here on the show. I'm very reactive as far as things like that. I'm not going to go out and seek you out and say that I have a problem with you, because I probably don't care about what your what your standpoint is, unless I'm hurting you. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to get out here and say whatever they want to say to make the crowd go ooh and ah, but when you come out there and you bring the bazooka out and you shoot me with a slingshot, then you want to act like, oh, why you got to bring the bazooka out? You know what I'm saying?
And see, Word, you've met me. You've actually been around me in person, and you know how I am. So when you make comments like this, it makes me wonder, did you really get to know who I am? And you've dealt with me enough. We've been in chat groups. You know how I am. I talk shit. I'm petty. I'm that. But I don't get my feelings involved until you bring personal shit. And yeah, I did make a post saying at people. That's the whole thing. That's my whole topic that I'm talking about. That was me baiting. But at the same time, if you knew me and you talked to me, and the people who knew me and talked to me, they knew what I was doing. They knew that I threw the fish line out there. Are you gonna bite, motherfucker? And that's what happened.
So I bet. And I bet my own ass. Right.
And I told you before that.
But here's the thing though. The thing though is, like, ultimately, I went on there and I tagged people, and I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have. Like, what I should have done, is just let sleeping dogs lie, because it had already been addressed, in well, mainly it had been addressed in DMs. And not out in public. But then I kind of lost my cool about it, because I was like, I don't really have any beef. And then it was kind of a situation where it became like, but you were just acting a damn fool on Monday. And then I got in my feelings. I felt a certain way, Yeah. And timing is key. I knew about the stuff that was going on with Word, and yet I got into it with her.
Word, my situation had nothing to do with you, so
right.
I apologize. And I told Daniel, Maul, Kev, and anybody else who I'm close with, do not react in this post. This is for me. And at the time, Daniel was feeling a certain type of way, and he reacted. And I said something to him again after that. It had nothing to do with you. None of my posts had anything to do with you. And when other people started jumping in, that was a problem for me. But it baited the person that made the original post about me, and it baited a lot of other people. And it made me learn who really got my back and who doesn't.
Right.
That's what my circle got real small.
I do want to address something though. Keep in mind that there are people behind these names, right? Behind One-Legged Lister, behind Word Customs, behind Polos and J's. There's people there with real emotions and real feelings and real issues and real stuff happening, right? And so, regardless, something's going to stick. Something's going to hurt, right? And we just got to keep in mind that there are people on the other side, and I have to do it as well, like treat people how you'd want to be treated, and I am forgetful in nature. I tend to, it's not that big of a deal, and maybe it is a bigger deal than I think, and I think in the end, like, no matter how much constructive criticism you may hear, it's still gonna make you feel a certain type of way, right?
Well, especially if it's hating.
Like I imagine Tony and the limelight that he finds himself. And I'm purposely trying to drag Tony into this conversation.
He's like, oh,
he's been mad
I was
quiet.
like, I'm staying away from this shit.
He's been mad quiet. I imagine you receive your fair amount of or constructive criticism or hate, or you used to be this way, now you're not. You know, we used to be cool, and now you're too famous, or now you're too big. And it has to hurt. It's like from people that you consider family or people that you consider close to you. I'm sure it has to hurt. And my question for you is, how do you react to that?
My
Maybe
problem.
I can learn something.
My problem is, man. In all honesty, like I want to be liked by everybody. I do.
Same.
I want to be liked by everybody. Like I want people to really know me too, though. Like I feel like not everybody knows me. I want everybody to like me. The people that like me, I appreciate it. But the people that don't like me, I feel like they have a misunderstanding of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know me well enough, and they did get to know me that they would like me. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. But it is coming to the point where it's always been like that, but it's slow. It's moving slowly to the point where you can't change that for everybody. And there's people out there in the world that they're just fucked up people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying if you dislike me, you're a fucked up person either. But majority of the time for me, if somebody has a problem with me, it's probably something they did. Like Tony's not gonna get mad at somebody for no type of reason. Like I'm just not that type of person. But a lot of times it's a misunderstanding. But as far as a criticism, like that's just YouTube, man. When you put yourself out there, you're opening yourself up to opinions. And the more subscribers you get, the more viewers, you're gonna have more opinions. You know what I'm saying? You go look at like Nicki Minaj, Meek Mill, whatever their comment section. There's just a Cardi B right now. It's like, fuck you, bitch. You didn't accept Offset back. Like that's all her comment section is. So like it gets worse as you get bigger. You feel what I'm saying? So there is a difference in constructive criticism and hate. It's all about how you speak upon it. You know, a hater would say, "This shit is fucking whack." You know what I'm saying? And that's their comment. And then you say, "Well, what do you mean? Like, what the kind of shit is that? You're hating, man. You don't know how to take constructive criticism." Like that's their response. But constructive criticism would be more so on the line like, "Yo, man, I'm not really liking how you know the color correction you did on this video. You should try probably getting in better lighting. Like giving like my main thing, the way to spot a hate from a constructive criticism is giving a problem, but then also following up with the solution.
Right.
If you're just a person that just names problems all the fucking time, you're a hater.
Yep.
You don't have no type of way of solution, but you know all the problems, but you have no type of way of fixing them. You are not giving any type of, you're not helping. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, man, who just want to tell you every damn problem that's going on with what you're doing or with the world, but they don't have no solution. The reason why they don't want, the thing is they probably do, but they're scared to give out their own because they can't take constructive criticism.
Right.
You ever notice that the people that can't take people who give constructive criticism, or people who give quote unquote constructive criticism can never take it back. For instance, is when somebody says something like, "Yo, this shit is whack as fuck," and then say like, "Bro, why you hating?" Their next response is, "Man, why you getting on it? Why you sucking his dick?"
Yep.
That's the first thing. So the people who that's how I do it. A hater can never take constructive criticism, apparently, as I'm seeing it. It's always the same scenario. A real constructive criticism person will speak to you with respect because if they're giving you constructive criticism, they most likely respect you enough to give you criticism. If you don't give a fuck about somebody, you're not gonna care to go out your way to tell them what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm doing something wrong, Lister's gonna say, "Tony, I don't think you should have did that." That means he cares about me enough. But if he's like, "Yo, this shit is whack as fuck," that's not constructive. You're just saying like it's a clear difference.
Exactly. Right.
Or I mean,
I've learned.
Oh, go ahead.
I've learned that I'm older than all of you guys, and I've learned everybody's not going to like you. So
yeah,
everybody's not going to
chime
like
in. I feel like I've been too quiet for a while. I try to chime in.
And I mean, because Tony, I was just like you at one point. I wanted everybody to like me, but I realized when you want everybody to like you, you're going to have more people that dislike you because the folks who looking at you like, why does everybody like Tony? Why does he get all this love? It's going to be people who don't like that. So, and I hate to use the word haters. I hate that word.
Yeah,
but they become haters. I mean, it is. I mean, but that's what happens. So I've learned that, throughout like all this shit that went on, there were people who were saying, say, oh, gee, I don't like what you did. But there was 10 other motherfuckers times that who came to me and said, I got your back. I appreciate you, this and that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when I see stuff like that, it makes me feel good, and and I forget about the negativity that comes. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you got to transfer that, because the bigger you blow up, you're one of those guys that it's hard to watch you on YouTube and be just, man, I don't like Tony. It's hard to watch you. I mean, if somebody dislike you, it's because they are that word a hater, because they see you doing something that they want to do. So you have to turn that into, you know what? They're still a fan.
Yeah.
They're still watching. They're still clicking it. They might hit the dislike button, but they still watching you.
I will say one thing too, like to piggyback on Polo saying, like one thing that like is it's funny is that I hate myself, and sometimes I give those people that don't like me more attention than the people that love me. But the reason why that it happens is because there's not that many of them, so you're able to weed them out. You see what I'm saying? If you have a million great videos and you got one fuck you, you're gonna see that. Whoa.
Yeah.
So then you're gonna want to respond to them,
man.
Yeah. So like so that it's easier to spot those people than the people that are like, great video, blah blah blah. And like one more last thing, the same situation I said with the anti-hype beast situation happens with people wise too. Oh, everybody likes Tony, man. Well, I don't like him. And then next thing you know, like, yeah, I don't like Tony either. And then everybody hops on the I don't like train, because that's like the opposite. Sometimes people like to do stuff because everybody else isn't doing it too. Like people like, I guess it's called like a hipster. Hipsters are like, they're people that like to like do what's not the normal. Yeah. So like that's another thing.
So I can tell you a couple of things I learned here. One is, yes, I do like people to like me. I do, right? And I really care too much about the perceptions of others. So when I hear about somebody saying, well, you're doing this, this, and this, and I don't like that, or, I feel like you're fake, or, your mask is getting pulled off, like that shit really affects me, like more than it should. And that's my own journey, right? That's my own thing that I've got to work on as a man, like how to not allow the perceptions of others to rule my mind, my emotions, and my behavior, And somebody said something about, if you become IG famous or YouTube famous, people get to have an opinion because they're the one that made you famous. And I think that's true to a certain extent, but people also have the ability, or should have the freedom, to make mistakes, to grow, and to try new lanes, and to not be ridiculed and or smashed for that. Like, again, people are still people in the end of it. They're still people, and they have emotions and they feel.
And another thing I would like to with that too, like one thing is with all of us in this chat experience, because there's one thing that all of us have that people that are not even on social media don't have this, but we've all been called most likely like, oh, you're being sensitive, like you can't take a strike, you're sensitive,
light skin,
whatever. But the thing is though, the thing is, the people who are saying that probably don't even have a profile on their Instagram.
Exactly.
So they don't. So they've never been criticized though. The only time they've been criticized probably is in person. Like for instance, I can promise you, each one of you guys have been criticized on in your Instagram post, on your YouTube, almost every day. Now you compare it to somebody who's not in our world right now. If you compare it to like your friend that just goes to work every day and comes home and watches football every Sunday or whatever, normal life, and doesn't really get involved in IG and Twitter, they don't get criticized that much. But when you put yourself on the internet in general, you're just criticized in all directions, especially the internet, where people are not scared to say something that they would say in your face. Nobody would say, "Oh, that shit's fucking whack" in your face. But they'll say it on the internet. So like that's what I'm saying. Like on the internet, you like basically you're gonna get. You look at the internet world and the real life world. People that live fully in the real life world don't get on social media at all. They hardly get criticized about anything. So when they watch you complain about, man, you're responding to them, you're sensitive, they don't even know what you're feeling at this point because they don't have those 10, 15 people a video saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't. That's just me at being 100.
Idols become your rivals.
So
that's what's up.
All I gotta say, if you feel negative about me, meet me in person, hang out with me for a
Yeah.
day or two, and then come back and tell me that you still had those same feelings about me.
One
I
last
guarantee that you won't.
one last thing, like for instance, right? My mom, she was making collards, and she was showing the process. She made a video like right in the middle when she made her collards, and they were still watery and whatnot, and they still haven't evaporated all the water. And she posted it on her Facebook group, and like it was like 50 comments from people like, "Oh, them ain't even done." I'm like, "That's like a soup." And my mom was like, "Oh my god, like I want to delete this. I'm so embarrassed." Like she felt how the social media life is like of that criticism, and she didn't. It's not like she was like stressed about it, but she just was like, "Oh my goodness," like she didn't know like that's how it is on a daily for like someone like me, where there's this constant criticism. It was just funny seeing her though.
Pride is a weird animal. That's it, you know. But hey, do we want? I mean, it's 10:20.
All right, yeah. Let's get into the
hashtag.
Wrap it up.
Let's get into the hashtag hero.
All right.
All right. So for those of y'all who are new here, I know we got a couple. One, let me get one more like. Let's get us to 100. All right, and two, for those of y'all that are new here, hashtag hero. The way this works is we pick something that we say throughout the period of the show. We make it a hashtag. That week, you'll go back and use that hashtag, and we'll select a picture. And once a month, we're giving away 30 of these boxes. So you'll get 5 cases with 6 plastic boxes, and you can have a chance if you're using the hashtag to win 30 containers for your sneakers from the Container Store shipped to you. I believe our first winner is in the chat right now, as a matter of fact.
DM Kicks.
Yep. And shout out to last week's super chatters: Nice Kicks, Dragon Kicks 23, Luciano Collection, and Big Boy Sneaks. Next week we will have the ones from this week. But just kind of go over a little bit over the contest. Last week we did have Beauty and Kicks, Alicia, win our first giveaway. I don't know if she got her boxes yet. I know I saw a post of her going to Container Store, so I don't know if she was getting them or not. But you know,
they shipped them to her.
Okay, all right, cool. So
they should have got there today.
Maybe they just they bought some more though. I don't know, but she's our first winner. We have
keep the party going
for the next week, or for the next one. Frankie is already in it. New York State of Mind, and then whoever wins today. So we'll go with the first one today. My selection is Ed, the son of some man. I just thought that he popped out the color in the Gatorade 6s, and this is something that people, you know, they're kind of underrated. But I like the shoe, so I that's my hashtag hero, son of some man. Next, we got.
I'm not saying the pictures. What are the pictures?
It's always weird with the
you have to. I mean, but
you gotta remember.
I've still got the pictures from last week.
I'm looking at them
with me. You got the pictures from last
man.
week.
Yeah, okay. Who's up next?
Yeah, this is Ma, and this is
mine. So mine is Sneaker Hoarder J, in the Chicago ones. That was a real clean pick. He's got the little keychain next to it, so accessorizing. So I went with that one.
He had that linear shot too. I guess I'm saying it right, but the inner side shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
The medial
side.
What it is.
Yeah, I always say it incorrectly.
And up next we got Marcus.
I know I picked Lars, right?
Yep.
Didn't I pick Lars? Yeah.
We need to start memorizing our choices.
Look at him, motherfucker. I have a life outside.
I'm prepared.
I'm prepared.
I mean, it's one thing to remember.
Just go to your set, bro. Go to your phone.
It's
go to
good
your
enough
set.
for me to remember to get on the damn show every damn week. So you want me to remember a shoe? Yeah, I am Lars Young. Dope shot. Only thing I'm asking, and I've asked all y'all, I'm being critical again. Put the pictures in photo size. You get so much more attention when you got those tiny pics like that. Most people gonna scroll past it. Put them in photo size, Lars. That's what kills me on your pics. You have dope pics, but they too damn little. That's all I got.
Yep, just square them up, and I don't know. I don't even post on Instagram as much anymore. But
all right,
that's a whole
next
different
up
story.
is me, right?
Yep.
I picked Hella Laced. She's in the chat. It's the first time I've seen her post in there, so shout out to Hella Laced. She picked some camera
last week.
So first time I noticed. She had some SBs on, the camo with the orange laces. I thought it looked really dope. The playground shots, yes sir, with the sun setting. So shout out to Hella Laced, you're my hashtag hero.
So who are we? Is anybody gonna flip on there?
I think we should let Tony pick.
I'm cool with it.
Can you put them all up so Tony can see them?
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now.
I'm cycling.
I'm
cycling through them.
Oh, cycling. That's gonna be tough. All right, I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it. Shit.
Kev got that dial up over there, so take
nigga, please, my shit way,
I like
faster than yours.
I like Hella Laced. All right, I'm seeing it.
Yeah, Hella Laced.
I like Hella Laced, and I like all of them. I can't even lie. Son of Man's is good with that Nike sock though, man. I like the Nike sock, like. And then I like the Jordan 1 with the inside, and then I like those 11s, even though I just recently sold them because I can't be dripping that much. It's too much drip in Atlanta.
Yeah, damn right it is.
Yeah.
Hella Lace.
Honestly, man, Son of Man, man, that's my guy. That's my guy, but wait, I'm not voting for him though. I like it.
Damn, son.
No, man, I like the picture.
I was talking about Danny. He's like, arr.
I like him. I like the socks. I like the ones. Man, I like them all, but I like Shorty's pick, man. I like the mid-air action, how she like in the air with it, like she jumping. I like the colors going on with the like the pose. I don't know. Let me see it on my phone real quick. Let me just go on my phone, man. I know I can just look at it even closer. It's tough.
Send it to you. I can send it to you.
Let me just look, man, because that Gatorade is definitely bothering me too. Buckeye, are you just clicking it like repeatedly still?
Yeah, I was going through them.
Oh no, I'm just saying. Cause I'm like, damn, you probably still clicking.
No,
she did a cup. She did a. Okay, let me see.
It's a swipe. Yeah, it's a swipe.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I want to make sure I'm picking it correctly. Wait. She got a couple of. Oh, she did like a lot.
Yeah.
I want to see.
I'm on my SB grind right now.
So. I like her. I like that, man. I don't know. I like it. Even though it's kind of cut off. What y'all think? Like, what y'all think, Kat? Honestly, her Son of Man, bro. Her or Son of Man?
Gatorade. But that was my choice. So.
What?
And he chose Ed. I'm cool with either one, but like
they're both dope.
Yeah, my pick rarely wins.
I'll go with whatever you choose.
I like Hella Lace.
I like the dunks, man. I'm kind of vibing and that orange pop. Yeah, let's go with the shorty, man. Look, Son of Man, trust me.
Hella Lace.
Yo, those Gatorades look good yellowed. They look really good yellowed.
Yeah.
The sixes,
yeah, they do.
They look good.
So congratulations to Hella Laced. You're our winner of the hashtag hero. You're our hashtag hero tonight. So that means you and Frankie New York State of Mind are in the running to receive 5 cases of these. So that's 30 individual boxes. We've got two more weeks to go, but we got a break coming up. So
we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back.
And y'all go follow Hella Lace. She got a dope page if y'all not following her.
Yeah, for sure.
She's a newcomer, but she's taking some dope shots, man.
She's doing the thing. It's good. I like when new people get to go. And please, for the love of God, use the hashtags. We need more people using the hashtags.
Pick the hashtag.
Speaking of which, what's the hashtag? What we going with?
Bazooka.
Bazooka.
I said something I said earlier.
Possum pussy ones.
Who can't say pussy?
Constructive criticism. It's too long though.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Constructive hating.
Yeah. Constructive hate.
Anti-hype beast.
Anti-hype beast.
What do you think about Sneaker Police?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, Sneaker Police.
There it is.
There it is. So, hashtag Sneaker Police.
Yeah, Sneaker Police. Let's do that.
All right, so
we're going back on the
Police.
7th, so we got plenty of time for you guys to use the hashtag and get as many entries as you can in there.
And
make
Danny
sure
and
that
Word, I never see y'all hashtag. I don't know why, but I never see y'all pick.
I see Word. Word uses it.
I never see it. Well, I'm sorry,
everybody. On this plane.
I can do that, Poindexter. I'll be looking. All right. So
Gotcha.
let's do it.
All right, I will go first with the goodbyes. First of all, Tony, man, thank you for coming on. 2.5
Yes,
hours.
sir.
Definitely appreciate you.
Overtime.
Yeah,
Yes,
coming
sir.
through. Also,
let's set up another one like as soon as possible, like for next year at least. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm
January,
down for
February,
sure.
whatever.
Let's
Like,
do
For
it.
sure.
yeah,
Let's do it.
I'm always down to come.
And also shout out to the usual suspects, everybody that came in and spent the 2.5 hours. You know, I wish that we could get a little bit more interactive with the chat. It just gets a little tough. But definitely appreciate you guys coming through. I'm gonna go through and read the names that I have on here. Unfortunately, I'm sure I'm gonna miss some people. But TonyD2Wild Sneaks, Steve, Fresh Kicks 3, John, Kick the Habit, Brian. I shouldn't have probably thrown this government out there, but Ariel's Uncle Ben, GG Wright, Matza, E Nice Kicks, Jody Rockstar, KB Fresh Kicks, Adams Kicks, Hella Laced, Artez 501, Dominican Coque, Retro Boomin, Mr. Kicks Connoisseur, Grails, MGJ 12, Dre Day Kicks, J Soul, and I think that's it. That's all I got on that tagged me. So, and then Costa Nostra.
La Costa Nostra.
So thank y'all. And who's next? Who's taking?
I got some shit to say, Marcus.
I got a little bit to say too, so I'll go and then you can go last.
Let Tony go.
Yeah, Tony.
Let Tony go.
Well, just end it off basically. What I gotta say.
Yeah.
Whatever you
All right,
Nah,
man. Hey, I want to say a shout out to one-legged listener, Mally Mal. You know, Polo and Jay's Lister. You already know we gotta link up some more this year, bro. You know, you got my number, and don't feel, you know, if you ever want to get back into YouTube, as far as, you know, just let me know. I'm always down, bro. I'm always down, and I'm always on that side now, especially with, you know, Soul Play. I be popping up over there all the time, so just let me know. Hope to see you guys at some sneaker cons next year. First one is gonna be Fort Lauderdale, you know, so definitely see you guys there. Shout out to everybody who came in the chat. Appreciate everybody who came through, showed some love. I got a video I just dropped. It's an hour long as well, so if you got some popcorn or some food, go check it out. It's a decent sneaker debate with some fellow other sneakerheads, sneaker YouTubers, fashion heads, hype beats are in there. It's a little bit of mixture of everything. You got like one of every person from every department, so go check that out. And yeah, man, sneaker police in the building. You already know.
All right, y'all. So shout out to usual suspects. Appreciate you kicking it for so long, Tony. Appreciate you coming on and adding some great perspective there. And anytime you want to come on, man, it's an open invite for sure. Awesome. And we'll connect if you want to jump into any of those other ventures. Like I said, that's what I do on a regular. So, you know, get at me.
Right.
It's season 2, man. It's a wrap. Like, it's crazy. It's the finale. We're back January 7th. That's the first Monday, you know, in the new year. So we're excited. Season 3 is on the way. We'll see you then.
All right. Season 3, man, damn. I didn't think we would make it that long, but we're still here.
Shit.
But shout out to the usual suspects, the mature kids, the Justice League, my riders. Appreciate all the support I get from you guys, all the DMs and everything I got this week. I just want to say, man, you know, like I was telling Tony, there's people who are going to love you. There's people who are going to hate you. Everybody don't like me. I'm an acquired taste. I'm an asshole, but I'm a good guy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I mean,
I'm acquired taste. An asshole.
I am. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you going to love me or you going to hate me? And I'm cool with that. You know, I'm cool with that. And you just got to realize that taking shots and stuff like that is not going to piss me off. It's just going to fuel me. But it's all fun, and that's where you got to look at it. It's all fun. The shit I do is fun. Like I said, there's one nigga that I don't like on IG. Outside of that, I love everybody. I mean, that's just what it is.
Nah, but I really appreciate that, man, because I know you always leave good comments for me, and you are OG in this, and like, we need more people like you, bro, that like who can fuck with. It don't matter. Like, you offer this to culture at the end of the day. It don't have to be old school. You rock Off-White. I've seen you rock the new shit, the old shit. And I really appreciate that.
Right, and that's what we all. I mean, that's the way we should all look at it. It's just shoes at the end of the day.
Yeah.
To me, IG is about building relationships, meeting people, getting to know people who like the shit that I like. Because growing up, nobody liked sneakers like I did. So just accept me for who I am or don't. If you don't like who I am, keep it moving. But the rest of y'all, I love y'all, and that's just what it is. You ain't gotta love me back, but I love you. Dang.
So, season 2 is coming to an end, and this started off with.
That is like a leaving the show. So I'm leaving the show, guys.
with a conversation that happened between me and Kev 2 years ago. It was just a random conversation, and hold on a sec. Shut the damn door, boy. Anyway, my kid's like, I want you to finish that, but so anyway, it started off with a conversation between me and Kev, like, yo, do you want to do this? And we got it on live, and we did it, and it turned into this really, really cool thing. I've gotten a friendship with Maul over there, who is the closest thing to a brother that I've had since I left the Army. My older brother, who's been my older brother for a long time, with Polos over there, like, y'all are my family. And so this is like walking away for a while, and it's bittersweet. Like, I need a break. We all need a break. It's time to spend time with family and give our families those Mondays that we've been taking from them. And we get this opportunity. And I learned a lot over the past week. I learned to I've learned a bunch of different things. But in the end, my love for sneakers will always be a thing. Depression is real, especially during this time of year. And I've struggled really hard the past 4 months with it. I've struggled with walking away from the show. I've struggled with walking away from life. Like, how do I turn my kids over? I have struggled with a lot of stupid self-inflicted created pain, right? Inflicted, thank you. Self-inflicted pain. So reach out to those people who are struggling. If you know they're struggling, forgive them for their errors. We're starting a new year, right? Reach out to those people who, word, I considered you family, and now we ain't even talking. Same thing with Jody. I love her, and I treated her in a way that I didn't even notice because I was in my own shit. And same with Danny. And
I will say the same thing too, though, Lester. Like, me and you was talking a lot, but I noticed you went, and it wasn't like anything between me and you. I just now that I understood I knew you were going through a lot of stuff with the leg and the surgery and all that, and there was a lot of pain. But that's why I'm telling you now, now I see. But please, you can always hit me up, bro. I hope I never made you feel like I couldn't. You've been to my house several times. We linked almost every fucking Atlanta event. So just know, if you ever need me for anything, I'm always there, bro. You got my number. You always have my number. I'm always been available. I've never, I know one thing I have slipped up on which we talked about was that show. But that's still a great idea and something I want to talk about more in the future. It's not trust me, if it ain't gonna happen with all of us, it ain't like I'm gonna go and just go do this shit on my own. But just know, I'm here.
No, I know that.
Well, I'm here,
and that was something I wanted to put on this channel, so that's something that we can all address later. Okay. So forgiveness is divine, right? A lot of people don't make mistakes. It's in the end, the sneakers is a huge fucking lane, right? I've buried 2 friends in the past 3 months from drug and alcohol, right? And a suicide from a military friend of mine. And, this shit's hard. Keep your family close. If you call someone your family, don't write them off. I'm pretty bad about that as well. So, I love y'all. Every single one of y'all, whether we're at odds or we are not. I do. And I hope that next year brings an even more eventful season. And I really look forward to seeing what 2019 has to unfold. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tony, thank you for ending the season with us again. You ended season 1 with us. You ended season 2 with us. And I'm hoping that we can keep that tradition alive. And
Oh yeah, I'm down.
I love y'all.
Love you back, bro.
Love you too, bro.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy New Year.
Christmas.
Everybody be safe.
Yes, be safe.
Yes, sir.
And we out.
And boy, you
Peace.
better hop on next.
Y'all